Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. The Los Angeles Angels have settled the wrongful death lawsuit brought by the family of late pitcher Tyler Skaggs. While the family seek the $118 million, the amount and terms have not been disclosed. Skaggs passed away in 2019 after Angels employee Eric Kate gave him a fentanyl-laced pill that led to his death. College hoops, Ohio State men's basketball faces number 12 North Carolina Saturday at 3 in the CBS Sports Classic from Atlanta. Buckeyes captain Bruce Thornton will play in his hometown for the third time collegiately, but this time it's a little bit different. Tonight, Thornton will have his number 2 jersey retired at Melton High School. On the gridiron, Ohio State will play the winner of Miami and Texas A&M in the Cotton Bowl December 31st. Canes and Aggies kick off Saturday slate at noon, but tonight, Alabama faces Oklahoma at 8. In the NBA tonight, Cavs welcome the Bulls at 7:30. On Wednesday, the Bulls bested the Cavs 127-111. Breaking sports news when it happens to the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56 and, is that correct? Wrong.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. Good to see you again. Good to finish the week with you.
Good
How
to
you doing?
see you again.
It's just real fun.
How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Got a big program today. It's Go to Jail Friday. You send us your tales of stupidity, and then we sentence people to jail. You can X us at Man and Timmy 971. You can text the burner phone 614-787-3093, or you can email us goodcleanboy@gmail.com.
Love that email.
And Timmy will send you a mac and cheese recipe too.
Do I got any requests in there? I haven't been on the email in the last day. I had like 50 on Wednesday when we were doing the show.
Anybody make it? You get any reviews?
I would assume I haven't had reviews yet. Again, I got to log into the email account. There could be some in there right now, but I'm just glad so many people have asked and people are telling me like what they're going to have for Christmas dinner, or if they're making barbecue coming up and they've taken my recommendation to use the mac and cheese. My favorite thing to pair it with is a nice pork shoulder, like a pulled pork. And then you just throw it all in the same plate.
Anybody doing barbecue on Christmas?
Oh, I am.
You are?
Yeah, we're locked and loaded, baby.
What are you doing?
Jack Stack. I bought so much Jack Stacks.
What'd that cost you? About $1 million?
$250. And I saved about $170 on the order.
Going broke, saving money, Timmy.
The Christmas sales there. I mean, you gotta buy a bit to get it up there. Then they start throwing almost the sauces in for free.
That's what Kristen says to me every single day. There's a box on the front porch. It's from some store, Loft, Saks
and Loft.
One of them. Well, you're buying a lot of stuff there. It's 70% off.
Well, I mean, it is
going broke, saving money.
Honestly, I think there's a box on everybody's front porch pretty much every day this season.
I was thinking about this earlier.
Gotta get the shopping done.
We live in a different time, right? 2025, about to be 2026. It's a different time. We have the ease of one-day shipping. We got the interwebs. We pop right on there. Amazon says, yes, sir. Maybe even same day they will get it to you. I can count on one hand the amount of deliveries we ever had sent to the house as a kid. We never had deliveries.
No.
UPS,
Nothing.
FedEx. I don't think I ever saw the FedEx guy ever.
You would never get the one thing we got as kids, and it was an occasion. That I think is the nostalgia. When you did get a box, it meant that we got our Christmas box that was personally packaged by Mama and Pop.
Oh, Mama.
Like it was a big cube too. It was huge.
No, we didn't get that.
They would pack it in. They'd give me and my sister, we'd each get at least 5 or 6 gifts.
Because they weren't going to see you for the holiday? Is that why?
Check. If they weren't seeing us for Christmas, if maybe we saw each other for Thanksgiving, they'd send the holiday box. And then you'd get a nice big box for your birthday as well. Because I mean, we lived in Virginia. They lived in Indiana. We couldn't meet up for every holiday.
I never got a box.
You never got a box?
Never got a box.
You lived with your grandparents, so they'd have to ship you a box. Who else would have sent you one?
Nobody.
They're the only ones that sent me a box.
My mom didn't order things from catalogs.
No.
None of that.
No, you know what we did get, though?
we got CDs in the mail from what, Columbia House?
BMG.
What were the BMG?
BMG Music Service.
Was it not Columbia House?
No, they had one too.
Okay, yeah, they were the ones that we used.
Yeah.
That was the first. That is what showed me my love for Dave Matthews Band. Under the Table and Dreaming arrived in, what was that, 1993? We'd maybe been in on this service for 6 months or so. My dad was messing around with it. I didn't understand it, but all of a sudden we got, 10 brand new CDs wrapped in plastic delivered to the house.
There are people out there
Ooh.
that are of a certain age. They have no idea what the hell we're talking about.
No, but it was a thing, and it was a lot of fun. And Under the Table and Dreaming was in there, and he was listening to it, and I just fell in love right away.
You would join this music club, and they would send you 12 CDs for 1 penny. Mm-hmm. Okay? Like, seriously, they would send you 12 CDs
and then
for 1 penny. And then that enrolled you in their monthly club. And they would send you a little card every single month. And unless you declined the selection, you actually had to X out. No, I do not want this.
Yeah.
As long as you sent that in every single month.
It was a hell of a deal.
No problem.
Yeah.
Right? The thing is, though, people didn't.
And then it was
fill out
$50
that card. And then it was like $35 for whatever crap they sent you that you didn't even want.
Well, what was a standard CD back in the day? I guess depending on what store, whether you were going through Best Buy or Tower Records, if you were paying the premium prices at one of the brand name stores in the mall, maybe it could run you $15.99.
Yeah.
But if it was maybe
Best Buy, maybe a $9.99.
Yeah, a $9.99 would have been an album that was older, though. It would not have been one of the new releases. But again,
sometimes they had the new releases for $9.99.
God, it's just like I even just walking into this topic, people are listening that have no idea what this was all about. But it's easier the way it is now, how you can just get to your phone and get to your music app and pull up any song, any artist you want to listen to.
Not as good. I don't like it.
But when you had those little plastic placards and just rows after rows after rows of CDs, and you just go by alphabetical order and go to your favorite artist, and then you'd see that D for the Dave Matthews Band, and then you'd just be flipping through. Oh, I saw the D, indeed. Flipping through all the favorite albums.
Would that be a D or an M? Would that be under D or M?
It's a good question. I guess depending on the store.
Yeah.
How they had that alphabetized. You would probably want to go with last name, right?
See, you go to the Tower Records, they had listening stations. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Where you go up to a little machine that had a communal pair of headphones. Think of how disgusting.
Were grimy, right?
First of all, if they worked, it was a miracle. Maybe you had one ear that worked.
Over the ear, too.
Over the ear. Oh, yeah. Just the people that would put this on, the lice that was on there, the ear cheese. And yet we would do it. I would do it because that's the only place you could really listen to something new unless you heard it on the radio.
Guys with their Jimmy's Chicken Shack hairstyle, just wearing those headphones, just disgusting. But
I yearn for
those
it.
were we didn't think.
I yearn.
The two of us now, the way we are, like we hadn't gotten into radio yet, and where our headphones were going to be our livelihood. And I've gone through some runs here where my drawer had just sort of been open season, and people be taking my headphones left and right.
You got to put a lock on that thing, man.
The heebie-jeebies that would give me, if I ever suspected that my headphones had been taken, the amount of scrubbing and wiping I would do with the Clorox wipes, oh, you have no idea.
We weren't as concerned about things like that.
No, germs?
Now,
no.
we should have been because we were disgusting.
Maybe we were just the right amount of disgusting.
No.
Where we were immune to it all.
Not everything is great from the past. I'm going to say hand sanitizer, one of the greatest inventions of all time. I don't know what I'd do without it.
You know what, though? Like we can maybe get into some Christmas things on this show. We'll be here Monday, though, the two of us again. So we'll have that, our last show before Christmas.
And Monday's going to be just
Monday will be debauchery.
Hell of a drunk fest on Monday.
Let's have a lot of eggnog.
If you're sensitive, no Monday for you.
Let's have some eggnog, some yoo-hoo, a little rum in it.
Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah, he's a good man. But how do you give somebody music for Christmas anymore? Like,
I still give
does
people
anybody
music.
do that?
Yeah. I actually gave my friend Joe Tardy some music.
How did you, like, in what way?
Well, they're releasing all these box sets now.
Okay.
All right. So if you're a big fan of the Beatles,
so
for example.
CDs then.
CDs
Yeah.
or LPs. They have vinyl box sets.
No, I know. A lot of people are into vinyl, so I can see that.
And they really, if you're a super fan, It's, I have this Beatles album. Yes, but do you have this Beatles album with 5 other albums of live stuff and outtakes to go along with it? Oh, no? Well, here you go. I bought it for you. It was only $150. But that's what I do.
It's only $20 per person.
I give the gift of music. I like to physically hand somebody something. Yeah. If I know they listen that way. If I know that you're just a streamer, I'm not going to bother.
Well, and again, like there are so many different gifts you can give that commemorate somebody's favorite band or somebody's taste in music. I just saw you today. You got someone else one of the mugs that they've been advertising all over the place. Mug Costanza, and it was King. You got him a Bob Seger one.
He was very excited. He gave me a hug today.
Fantastic. Started humming a song about 1962.
A real man hug too.
Working on a night moves.
That's enough of that.
When you ain't got much to lose.
Now you sort of sound like Michael McDonald.
You don't know me, but I'm your brother.
All right, good football, bad hockey. We'll talk about it next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
This report sponsored by Super Sure. We do have an accident on the East Outer Belt. It's northbound after I-670. Everything's been moved to the right side, but you're still a little slow. And we do have some debris on the North Outer Belt eastbound ramp to northbound I-71 north. The debris is in the left lane, so that's causing some big backups. Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, not a little sure, but super sure. The seismic shift is coming. Super sure. Coming soon. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Voted best credit union for the past 8 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit bmifcu.org to learn more.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
These savings are so good. Right now, get low lease payments on every model, like a new 2026 Elantra SE for just $119 a month for 24 months. Plus, get owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Go now. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 12K miles per year, ends 1/2/26.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance. Because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Picture it. Your holiday table. The family cooking together. The scent of golden brown bread. Rosemary from roasted potatoes. And a salad so crisp it snaps. This season at Kroger, make the moments that matter possible with quality that's affordable in every aisle. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties or buy 2, get 3 free with your card. Limit 10. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hey, it's Anthony, and it's Happy Honda Days at your main Honda of Dublin. What am I going to give you? How about rates as low as 0%? You want no payments for 90 days? You got it. Do you have a trade-in? I'll make sure Rich gives you an extra $1,000 for your trade. Yep, an extra $1,000. Or I'll slide you right into a brand new Honda with leases starting from only $239 a month. Happy Honda Days right now at your main Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or online at yourmainhondaofdublin.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City. Walk-ins are always welcome.
This holiday season, save time and make memories. Diamond Seller is your one-stop shop for luxury gifts, from diamonds to watches and the finest jewelry in the world. Gift our iconic blue box and enjoy our guaranteed best prices. Visit Diamond Seller on Sawmill Road or at Easton Town Center.
Love football, love wings. Put those bad boys together and you get Austin and Byrne live at Roosters.
Presented by Bryant Heating and Cooling.
Large amounts of football and all the donkey sauce you can handle. Mondays on the Fans YouTube channel.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
The chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun. Your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes, anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We are looking at some much colder conditions here for today as highs are only in the 20s here this afternoon. Winds will be fairly strong out of the northwest at 15 to 30 miles per hour, and that's going to make it feel like it's down in the single digits and teens here for your Friday. But we are looking ahead to some warmer temperatures here for tomorrow. Highs are back in the mid-40s, and that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Hey kids, if you don't buckle down in school and do something productive with your free time, this is your future.
You guys ready to play like big boys yet, huh? Maybe pick out your own outfits in the morning?
Listening to Common Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. Maybe you stand next to the windows today. It's windy outside, right? Windy. And if you feel that cool air coming in, leaking through the cracks and gaps.
Leaky Black?
No.
Jizzle
James.
He's back.
If he's getting through your window.
He's back from the future.
You know, the cold air is getting in, but your hot air that you're paying for, that's getting out. That's costing you money. Don't do that. Call my friends at Universal Windows Direct. Here's the best part about them. You buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. And there's no limit. So if you have 8 windows that need replacing, you only pay for 4. And then you can go up with that number and cut it in half, and that's what you pay for. Get it? It's that simple. So don't wait for the next cold snap to remind you. Give them a call now, 614-502-5220, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today.
Mike, this morning when I was getting ready, I ripped the worst fart all year.
I didn't know where this was going, buddy.
Oh my God. It's go to jail Friday. It's not coming up till 3:46, but I guess I'll just do an early one.
It's all day go to jail.
Me. And there was nobody in the house to even, I wanted somebody to be there. I would have gotten Jack. I would have gotten Sarah and said, hey, come up here. Come up here real quick. You got to check this out. And I went back into the area an hour later, and it was still hovering.
Funkified.
My God.
You impregnated the curtains.
It was just, I was kind of over by my closet, too. So I probably just funkified every single garments of clothing that I have.
You funked it.
Oh, boy.
All right, good and weird football last night. We had Rams and Seahawks. Good game to watch. Weird
Good game to watch.
Yeah, it was a great game.
It was the game of the year. Soak of the year. You don't think so?
By the way, someone should tell Al Michaels.
Well,
he sounded like he was on heroin for that game.
I didn't watch start to finish, but I heard plenty of clips of Al, and this has been building.
Well,
this is something that's been a long process getting there, and it's tough when you're dealing with a legend, and 85% of the time, depending on when you check in, he might sound fine and sounds okay, but then it's that 3 or 4 examples in a 3-hour night
Unfortunately,
that get
Timmy,
broadcast.
Those are the biggest plays of the game.
Yeah, it's becoming a thing.
And
with Al.
it sounds like when you watch the broadcast that he's in jail. He'd rather be doing anything.
Go to jail.
Than this game, right? But if you hear him in all these interviews, he says, I want to keep doing it for the rest of my life. I want to come back next year. I love it. It doesn't sound like you love it. It sounds like you want to die.
It's not like, people will get on Gus Johnson, but that's usually in a spot where it's a blowout, and we'll take like a clip of the and then again, when Jack Sawyer gets a sack, fumble, and returns it for a touchdown, even if it is a blowout, you think your inflection might go up more than and Sawyer picks it up and it's a touchdown for the Buckeyes. You think it would be a little bit more than that. Some kind of, and Jack Sawyer runs it into the end zone. It's another touchdown for Ohio State. Something. But Al Michaels, it's like with a coach. Even if you were a legend, even if you won tons of Super Bowls, like Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh, you've done all that you've done. But you can't just keep doing it forever just because. Sometimes you have to get put out to pasture. I think everyone wants in their career to be able to go out on their own terms. Well, then you've got to be forward thinking enough to know when that right time to step away is, and then go and enjoy your families and enjoy your money.
Most guys don't. They just say, this is all I've done with my entire life. I have no hobbies. I have nothing else to do. They get used to traveling and being out of the house. Al Michaels, by the way, can you imagine what his farts smell like? The man is
he doesn't eat vegetables.
The man is 81 years old. Right. He claims to have never eaten a vegetable in his life. All he does is eat red meat. He eats at steakhouses every night.
He probably eats a lot of cheese too.
Can you imagine?
Meat and cheese.
First of all, he craps like once a month. It's just the mother of all craps.
It's not even like moist. It's just solid.
It's just a
fossilized.
It's got straw in it.
Dear God.
And then the farts that permeate that room between his farts and Herbie's dog. My God.
Man.
That booth is crying for mercy.
I would say I felt bad for Herbie to have to put up with that stench, but he is the dog guy. Bring the dog everywhere I go,
bad
so
for
I
Herbie.
can't.
Herbie's dog is crapping in the corner of that booth.
Maybe Herbie's dog is on the social media account now. There's so many issues with it. I mean, how many? He's like...
he's blamed it on his sons before.
Right. I just mean, between him and Ryan Clark, who issues more apologies? It's like every couple of weeks. Herbie has to backtrack or apologize about something. For someone that doesn't care about anything that's out there, the opinion,
cares.
he really has to put the apologies
the guys
or set the
who
record
say
straight
they
out
don't
there.
care the most.
Man.
All right, so we had football last night.
Great game. Really. How about the 2-point conversion, by the way?
Yes.
I mean, is that not the craziest?
How about Puka Nacua? Puka Nacua has the game of his life, and then 2 seconds after the game is over, he's on Twitter again, bashing the referees.
We had the other thing, too.
Well, he apologized for that. He said he didn't know that his little dance
I can see.
was not welcome in the Jewish community.
I can understand. He didn't know what was up there, ignorance, but great game. Fantastic.
Jackets lose last night to the Minnesota Wild because that's what they do.
Hey, what if I were to say, that was a pretty good game, though? They didn't get their asses kicked. They didn't get blown out. They had their opportunities down one in the third.
I've been told. That's good enough.
Right?
It's good enough in Columbus, Ohio, when it comes to professional hockey. Actually, Zach Werenski, by the way, I can see Zach Werenski being on the Rick Nash plan in about a year, where he just says, enough is enough. Get me the hell out of here. And that would be a shame.
Would you blame him?
No. But here is Zach Werenski after the game last night. I feel like it's the same thing we've been saying. Like we're playing well enough to win, but it's getting old that we keep losing. I mean, enough is enough. It's unacceptable. And I get the whole thing where you got to stay positive and move forward, and I agree with all that. But this is getting outrageous. We're a good hockey team, and we're just losing games. So maybe we're not a good hockey team. I don't know. At the end of the day, you have to win games to be a good team. It's frustrating. It's definitely a good hockey team over there, but I don't think they're better than us. And that's what it comes down to. He said other things, but look, it's good. It's good to say it. I'm glad he's frustrated.
It doesn't make you a better team just by saying that,
He
though.
said it during the offseason, too, that there's no excuses this year. The expectations are the expectations. And I said, good. I like to hear that because it's been 25 years of, well, we almost did this. And excuses. some excuses more valid than others. Like, hey, our highest paid player just died. I understand that.
Yeah.
But it's every single time you think this team is ready to take the next step of development, there's always something holding them back.
But let's be honest, too, about Zach. Zach can and should speak up like that.
Of course he should, but what's going to change?
That he did. I'm glad that he did, because before I read that article, I said to you, like, that was a better performance. You got to give me a break, because we're only one day removed, or I was only one day removed from talking to Jeff, okay? Rimmer is the most positive Blue Jackets guy you are ever going to find. Like, I couldn't even try to tell him.
And some of that
even
is
though we
endearing.
won the last game, you lost 9 of your previous 11 before that.
And some of that is you just want to take Rimmer's head and shove it in Al Michaels' crap.
What are we watching here?
I can't take it anymore.
But Z he's even on a higher pace than he was last year when he became a point per game defenseman. He has done something in the last 3 years where he was always a good player in his early 5 years here with the CBJ. But since that 23-24 season, he just started to build and become a different player entirely. Then you saw him last year. He's doing that again. So if there's anybody that can speak up, it has got to be him. But I fear you might be right when you say it could be the Rick Nash plan in the future.
You see all these teams that used to be on the same level as the Blue Jackets, bad, rebuilding, couldn't get out of their own way. And every single team, unless you're the Red Wings where you make the playoffs 17 straight years, whatever the hell it was, you go through little stretches here and there, right? You're going to play the Ducks, going to go out there. That was another team, lowest of the low. They had to pick right before Adam Fantilli. Went with Leo Carlson. Oh, what a break. The Blue Jackets got. Fantilli's coming to us. Well, hey, by the way, Ducks second in the Pacific.
Yeah, Ducks are 20-12 right now.
They're second in the Pacific. You're seeing these teams that were around the same level, but they're constantly improving. They're getting better. 6 years ago, the Colorado Avalanche were the worst team in the NHL. And since then, they've won a cup. They're in first place. They've turned their fortunes around. I just wonder, how long is it going to take for this hockey club to actually get results on paper? I'm not talking about, I've been speaking to my friends around the league, and they say Jackets, great.
Think you know.
If it was word of mouth wins you championships, Jackets would have 11 cups.
I think you know when it's going to happen.
When?
Yeah.
By the way, I got a stat for you. Ready? You ready?
Starts with N.
Ready?
Never.
Stop it.
What do you got?
Jackets goal differential by period.
I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm going to tell you.
I don't want to hear it.
You're going to hear it. In the first period for the entire season, they're +3. Mm-hmm. Okay? So they've scored 3 more goals than their opponents.
I get it.
I'm just dumbing it down for all the people out there, Timmy. +3. In the second period, +1.
All right, just stop. Stop. Don't read the next stat.
In the third period, which I'm told is no problem. I heard Dean Evison this week on with T-Bone and Tyvus. Well, we play our way in the third period. We don't change anything in the third period. Well, then explain this. -23. -20. +3, +1, and -23. So please tell me with a straight face how you're playing the same game in periods 1, 2, and 3.
Dear God.
Yeah, dear God's right.
They were up 2 again yesterday.
You don't know me because I'm your brother. I'd rather listen to that crap.
You're gonna do to me.
I want to talk about dumb football coaches coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We do have debris blocking the left lane on your I-270 ramp to 71 northbound, so use some caution. Also an accident on the east outer belts northbound after I-670. That's on the right shoulder. And traffic's moderate with heavy pockets on I-270 at Davidson Road on the west side. This report sponsored by the Ohio Department of Transportation. What do we want to be safe and ready to go? Buckle up, phones down, take it slow. Let's work together to ensure everyone makes it home for the holidays. Brought to you by ODOT, the Ohio State Highway Patrol and Ohio Traffic Safety Office. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank.
At ADP, we know you want your landscape business to succeed, but we don't know anything about landscaping. ADP only knows how to handle the business of your small business. So if ADP focuses on the payroll and the HR, while you focus on the land and the scaping, success should follow. Just don't expect us to know all about Kentucky bluegrass, zero-turn cutting, or what to do with a woodchuck. That's for you to figure out. Let ADP help your small business focus on the part of the business you're good at. ADP for small business.
Ring in 2026 in a big way at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Don't miss our $65,000 New Year, New Wheels giveaway. You could drive off in a 2026 Chevy Traverse or take home $35,000 cash. Earn entries playing your favorite slot and table games all month long. The fun doesn't stop there. Catch live entertainment, hit the dance floor, indulge in fine dining, and count down to a balloon drop at midnight. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Toyotathon is on at Tansky Sawmill Toyota with inventory on the lot and fresh inventory rolling in daily. Now is the time to treat yourself before the holidays. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com for Toyotathon specials or visit our festive showroom on the corner of Sawmill and 161 in Dublin. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Think Toyota. Think Tansky. Think Tansky.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
There's a greater than 0% chance Common Man gets fired before this show is over. You're listening to Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday. It's Go to Jail Friday. Get in touch with us at Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Email us goodcleanboy@gmail.com. We'll do Pick Your Parlay at 5 o'clock. Final walkthrough. There's no Buckeye game. Doesn't matter. Final walkthrough at 5:30. The Ohio Bobcats fired Brian Smith for a variety of things. Drinky, dating a student.
Boy, just
yikes.
Just the whole lot, right?
Whole Ronnie lot.
He was on leave back on December 1st. And he just got fired on Wednesday. The university called it serious professional misconduct and participating in activities that reflect unfavorably on the university.
So they say he had a romantic relationship, one with a student.
He admitted.
Yes.
It says he admitted,
well,
or at least the
there's nothing in the rule book. That's what his attorney, Rex, says, as well as an allegation of public intoxication. It sounds like this guy was just
You're really going to say
disaster.
There's nothing in the rule book?
That's what his attorney is saying.
A student
hey,
when you're
man.
the head football coach.
He's separated from his wife.
Do you need to be told that this is not professional?
He's living the life. It's all right.
Is this like Costanza openly having sex on his desk in the office?
Is that wrong?
If I got to plead ignorance, because if anybody told me that sort of thing was frowned upon. What are we doing?
Can I talk about football coaches for a second? It's not just football coaches. It's really anybody that coaches at the collegiate level. And I'm not saying everybody's like this, but I've met a lot of them where they are pretty much just stunted adolescents. Because what normally happens is, we go through our, school years, and some of us go to college, some don't, and then you grow up and get a real job and you move on. And school is a distant memory. Maybe you stay in touch with some friends or you go to a reunion, but that's it until your kid starts going to school. You don't have any interaction with school.
It's long distance stuff. Like I stay in touch, but I will admit I'd like to do a better job than I am of my closest friends in college. But we maybe text here and there.
Right, but I'm not even talking about that.
Maybe the Christmas cards. That's it.
Oh, a little nude Christmas card.
Yeah.
There's nude.
There's something.
Who doesn't like?
There's a little slip there.
But these guys, they go to school. They play sports in school. Then they don't get a job at the insurance agency down the street. They stay at school. as a coach, and they're around that atmosphere their entire lives. And so a lot of them they've never lived alone. They've never lived without their parents. In analogy, obviously they have lived without their parents.
I know what you're trying to say.
My best friend growing up in high school, he went to college, never talked about being a teacher, ever. Went to college, then when he was done, he was graduating, I said, oh man, what are you going to do? I think I'm going to be a teacher. I've never heard you say you wanted to be a teacher. Yeah, well, I just think I'm not really comfortable outside the school setting, so I'm just going to stay in school. And this guy is 45 years old, just like I am. There has never been a time from the age of 5, when you go to kindergarten, 5 to now,
he's been in school the whole time.
He's never been in school. And a lot of these college coaches are the same way. They're around it. They're stunted. You may think, well, he's a 40-year-old man. He's a football coach. He's got a wife and a family. Doesn't matter. He's got a 19-year-old batting eyelashes at him. He's mentally stunted.
I do think, you bring this up. The other part of it, too, is not just the association with school, but it's the actual, you have to take a look at the actual game that they are in and just sort of how you have to wire yourself. That's why, you and I, through our years in this business, we have worked with lots of ex-athletes. And it always surprises us when we come across ones that are truly down-to-earth, normal people.
Yeah, because they're few and far between.
It kind of blows our minds. It blows us away. And I have a lot of respect for the type of courage, the type of will, what it takes to play that game at a high level. Obviously, I'm not going to say that I could have done that. I couldn't. I played 1 year of organized football and said, this kind of physicality is not for me. I get it, but I think it's just also being around that kind of game. And as time has gone on, you start to realize that you haven't caught up to the rest of the world. And then when certain stuff gets uncovered, like you have the situation at Northwestern a couple years ago, right? And you can take that same situation and apply it to a lot of other places. Didn't we have that at Indiana as well before? When it was, maybe Kevin Wilson, who was the OC at Ohio State for a little bit, had something going on at IU. Man, they've come a long way. But that's just sort of what has always been allowed. We also, as fans, a lot of us seem to think that we can just act differently at a football game and be a terrible human being just because we're at a game. And then that gets excused. That's why I like how the Rams have started putting U.S. Marshals in their stadiums to start to catch people on that.
Tommy Lee Jones?
Hey, we got to catch these guys right here.
Deputy Gerard?
Here's
Sharon Moore, for example. Sharon Moore, played high school football, played college football, and then went right into GA coaching at Louisville, Central Michigan, then to Michigan, where he eventually became the head coach. He has been in school his entire life. He's never had a job that's not around school. So, is he emotionally stable? Some guys, of course, are. I'm not saying all of them. But when you have behavior patterns like this, you can pretty much see it. Oh, yeah. All right. So you don't know how this works, do you?
No.
Because we're all out in the real world and we're earning a living and we left school a long time ago, but you think the same rules apply because you never left. You've always been there.
I think there's other things that we can liken this to. Whether you've had a career in rock and roll, right?
Oh, rock and roll, Timmy. the newfangled phenomenon. Have a rock and roll.
Stop.
Dave Clark here.
Stop, you stupid ass.
Dick Clark. I'm sorry. There is a Dave Clark 5.
What did you say?
Dave. I said Dave Clark 5.
Yeah, Dick Clark.
Dick Clark.
Dick Clark's rocking.
Gonna watch some American Bandstand later with a little rock and roll. The Beatles are going to go on Ed Sullivan.
Say you've had a career in rock and roll music.
Rock and roll like the young people do.
You're a young whippersnapper. You're wearing your leather jacket. You've got your electric guitar. And all the chickie babes are just whistling whistling your way, wanting to give you the high five. You know.
What were you going to say?
Well, that might...
Your career in rock and roll, and where were you going?
No, I was going to say you could take football, you could take other walks of life where you're just... It's going to be different than you said. You leave college, you go into the... I don't know why you picked insurance, but you go into insurance sales, and there's a lot of lines of work out there that we can't really compare to real life because they're just so different. And the amount of money that you can make... the types of vices that are right there on the ready, you've got to be really strong to stay away from a lot of that stuff. And what you're seeing here with guys like Brian Smith, which shocking, right? That even at OU, you can do some stuff like that.
Well,
let's not slouch on OU here.
Some drinking down there at OU.
Athens could be a fun time.
I didn't know.
It could be a fun time, but you're seeing, Sharon Moore fall into this.
I mean, I slept with a student, but it's not against the rules.
Sharon's a bad guy. He let all of these things that are accessible and things that you can slip up and let happen. I mean, look what Tiger Woods did. Tiger had a bit of a problem. He had a bit of a problem.
What, with the Perkins waitresses and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
now he's got a bit of I don't have a back or a leg problem, but
driving was tough, too.
Yeah, fell asleep.
Bad.
Go nannies.
Yeah.
Probably took some pills.
Hope he's okay. Hope he's going to get back and play a little bit.
Hope he's okay.
Hope he's good.
You know what? I think he's got a future Teddy in rock and roll. I can't wait for Tiger Woods do a little rock and roll. Go to jail coming up next. Calvin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
It's debris causing delays. It's blocking the left lane on your 270 ramp to 71 northbound. So watch for traffic stop and go there. Also on the East Outer Belt northbound after I-670, an accident's been moved to the right side. And we do have an accident on State Route 315 southbound at West Broad. That's also on the right shoulder. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Transportation. What do we do to be safe and ready to go? Buckle up. Phones down. Take it slow. Let's work together to ensure everyone makes it home for the holidays. Brought to you by ODOT, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and Ohio Traffic Safety Office. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Monogram Homes. Don't settle for standard. Go custom. Go Monogram. Visit monogramhomes.net today. Monogram Homes, a builder you can trust.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The water's standing in the tub. My toilets will not flush. The smell's getting bad in here. I need help in a rush.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Colin Man here for Germain Nissan. You'd have to be crazy not to consider a Nissan from Germain Nissan, especially this month during their annual final sale, where every car's been marked down to the lowest possible price. Plus, with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Nissan for less. J.D. Powers ranked Nissan #1 in customer satisfaction among mainstream brands. No credit, bad credit, Germain Nissan can help you get in a car today. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road, GermainNissan.com.
'Tis the season to not feel groggy. I know that's not how the song goes, but it's how the rush of the holidays can make us feel. Eric Reeser here and my friends at Hydrate Me Med Spa have the goods to keep you looking and feeling your best as the year comes to an end. 4 convenient locations in Central Ohio offering medical-grade IV and aesthetic treatments. If you're like me and get a little queasy at the thought of an IV, not a big needle person, I get it. But their staff of incredible certified nurse practitioners makes the process easy. Get your body ready for a successful holiday season by booking your drip today at hydratememedspa.com.
Start your morning knowing anything is possible. Because if these guys are hosting a radio show, imagine the possibilities. T-Bone and Tyvis.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9.
Your home for football, food, and fun. The Fan.
Got this. Breathe. You got this. You got it.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT. Kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Beat the last-minute scramble with a gift card from Billiards Plus. And let that special someone go on a shopping spree they'll remember forever. Billiards Plus, making dreams come true on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
The Lindsay Honda year-end clearance is on. Enjoy the lowest prices of the season on hundreds of new in-stock Hondas, like 2026 Civic Sport Hybrid Sedan or 2026 HR-V LX front-wheel drive. Your choice, just $299 a month, zero cash down. Remember, our goal is 100% credit approval. Shop Lindsay Honda and save big.
From our family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Happy Honda
Clearance on select 2025 models only. Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
Are you working? Because we barely are. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football and quiet quitting. The Fan.
Please take note of this warning. This show will mess you up. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this dumb show. It's available wherever you get your dumb audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Go to jail.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner. Timmy Hall says, go to jail.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
All right, so every now and then I've talked about, some of my neighbors and things that are going on in the neighborhood. We don't have an HOA, but we live in a nice neighborhood, and
Except when there's
always
black dildoonies just on the parkway.
That could have come from an outside entity. Now, don't besmirch
but it's
our dildaroonie. That became almost like another neighbor to all of us,
It
okay?
became a mascot, a rallying cry.
It was there for
nobody picked it up.
3 or 4 weeks.
They just left it there.
Then it disappeared, and then 6 months later, it reappeared in another part of the neighborhood. And it was like, it warmed our hearts to see it reappear. Oh, there she is, Aunt
maybe
Dill.
a dog took it and buried it and then dug it up and brought it back?
I mean, I guess.
Because I don't think somebody else just threw it out there again.
But I think the way that it was placed, just lying neatly in the grass, this had to be done on purpose.
Well, if it is, you have some good neighbors.
I have seen lots of memes and things of dogs like getting a hold of dildaroonies, and they just think that it's a chew toy. And you're like, where the hell did that come from? And you get a couple of laughs out of that. But the way that, I feel like someone came back with rubber gloves, picked it up, and then placed it in another area, almost as like a good running joke. I like that. When we were banging, we would give some cheap Christmas gifts. Like when all the good gifts were done, I do like this, like the white elephant type of style. You have a couple of gag gifts that are thrown in there. And my dad used to always hit that $5 DVD bin pretty hard. Like we talked about CDs, right?
Yeah.
You had DVDs growing up, didn't you? Did you ever get a good collection of the DVDs?
Absolutely.
Had 50 to 100, however many. I know you're more of a music guy than a movie guy, but we had a copy of Jackie Chan's Mr. Nice Guy, and this thing never got out of the plastic. I don't even think it was $5. I think it had a $2.99 label on it. I've seen bits and pieces of Mr. Nice Guy. Big fan of Jackie Chan. I mean, it's mostly Rush Hour, though, with Chris Tucker. That DVD kept resurfacing for probably 15 years at different Christmases.
Have a
it kept
theory
popping up.
on gift giving. Remind me when you're done with everything. I want to go back to that. I want to circle back to that.
So back to neighborhood happenings, right? We all kind of have to step up. I said a couple weeks ago, shovel your sidewalk, if nothing else. Like, if you can't do your entire driveway, okay, that's up to you. But shovel the sidewalk at the very least, because if you don't, then when that snow comes down and then it freezes, it's very hard for the kids walking to school that are still doing that in the cold weather. I still see some people out there with their coats on that actually walk to school. So we need to do that. Now, one of my other neighbors down the way, something went on where they're out of the house and there's a bunch of repairs being done. And for one, there has been this gigantic dumpster just sitting right there in the driveway.
This sounds prime for the wet bandits.
Almost. Oh, my God. Right? I mean, you just look in and see that the place is vacant. But there's got to be a statute of limitations on having this gigantic dumpster in front of the place. Like, is it ever going to go away?
You don't have an HOA. What are you going to do about it?
No, you can't. It's just sort of like to each their own.
Even
like,
if you had an HOA,
here?
what do? You just send a nasty letter? That's it?
That's why I have jail. And we do have the, township nuisance line, and they will take action.
You know that by heart.
I actually hardly ever do that. I just... I talk about it about
once a week.
I just get it off my chest once a week or so. And then there's also, because nobody's there, that sidewalk where that house is, it is just a black sheet of ice. Jack actually has lower back spasms because he's walking the dog the other night and goes sliding across and has to clench. So we got the dumpster, we got the ice. Something's got to be going on here. Go to jail to that neighbor. Do you agree?
How do you know they're still living there? Maybe they're gone. Maybe they sold the house.
I know that they still have the place, but they're out of the place right now
while it's being renovated.
So how long is it going to be? Like, what's the protocol here?
Why don't you be a good neighbor and go shovel their sidewalk?
Well, and the thing
is, they're clearly not there.
There's no more stuff being put in the dumpster. I see this every single day. I'm right there. Nothing's being put in there. What's the use for it?
See, how many doors down is this?
It's like 3 doors down.
3 doors down?
If I go crazy now, will you get rid of that dumpster, man?
Actually, that's a pleasure, I think, to have a dumpster 3 doors down. That's just good illegal dumping for you, man.
I haven't
put all your boxes in there.
I haven't put anything in there.
All your dead bodies rolled up in carpet.
Should I just fling the bags of dog crap up into it?
Absolutely. If they're going to have it there, that is an open invitation for your neighbors to use it.
So instead of jail time, that's what we have here? It's a free garbage can for all to use.
There was a period of time where I had new construction homes being built on both sides of me at the same time. It was a complete and total miserable experience. But the only saving grace was that they both had these big construction dumpsters. And so anything that I had, Barca lounger, coffee table. You know what? That's my right. You're inconveniencing me.
It's a quality item.
You got all your day laborers there throwing crap in my yard. I then get to take my crap and throw it in the bin.
I got the other one, too. So this one's not in my neighborhood, but close by. Like, I'll see this occasionally. And I feel for the people on this street. Where are you with, like, jet ski guy or, small speedboat guy? And we don't have 2 acres of property where you keep your stuff on your land. That's fine. You have a spot for it. We're in tiny little lots. Homes are right there side by side. Again, I just agree. Let's try to maintain our properties, keep things looking nice. If we have odd items, well, then you've got to pay for storage somewhere.
I think
this person has the biggest RV. It juts out into the street. It doesn't even fit in the person's driveway. I don't know how, as a homeowner, you would even want it. You think Sarah would let me park something like that in our driveway?
That there
Should
is
we
an
have
RV.
Don't you get too attached to her. We taking it with us when we leave here next month.
No, I think that's instant jail.
Jail.
That's 1 year in jail. As for the boat guy and that stuff, if you can afford the boat, you can afford the frequent trips to the lake, then there's got to be some sort of storage facility at the marina.
Yes.
Keep it there.
Yes. We've got a guy with a jet ski. The thing's just dilapidated. Hadn't even covered it.
That's ridiculous.
Why have a jet ski if you're just going to let it get
what you should
rained
do?
on and snowed on?
You take that jet ski and you put it in the dumpster. Problem solved.
How am I going to get it in there?
You hire some people. They come lift it up. Problem solved.
Jail.
We needed a coffin. Tree. All right, your go-to-jails at Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Email us goodcleanboy@gmail.com. We have playoff football starting tonight. We'll talk about it next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
On the north side, I-71 southbound at 5th Avenue, there's an accident on the right shoulder. Also on the North Outer Belt eastbound ramp to northbound I-71 north, there's debris in the left lane, and this is causing some stop-and-go delays. Also on the East Outer Belt northbound after I-670, we have an accident here with most of the vehicles off on the right side. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Transportation. What do we do to be safe and ready to go? Buckle up, phones down, take it slow. Let's work together to ensure everyone makes it home for the holidays. Brought to you by ODOT, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and Ohio Traffic Safety Office. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Put a new sound on an old song. This season at Lion's Den, the official store of pleasure, passion, and romance.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Timmy Hall here, proud to be back for my 4th year supporting Nationwide Children's Hospital and Light Up the Lawn, Light Up a Life. The holidays can be tough for kids and families spending it in the hospital. So now through December 31st, more than 100 giant illuminated butterflies will shine on the hospital lawn, each one sparkling to life with every single donation. When patients see those butterflies glow, they'll know their community's thinking of them, sending waves of hope and joy. So let's do this together. Let's light up the lawn and light up a life. Donate now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront costs before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
'Tis the season for making memories. Give the gift of more time together at Dick's House of Sport and join us for family fun events all season long. Plus, climb a rock wall, test the multi-sport cage, and perfect your swing in a golf simulator. And shop the widest selection of the hottest brands like Nike, FP Movement, Adidas, Carhartt, UGG, and Stanley. Unforgettable moments start here at Dick's House of Sport. Visit dicks.com/House of Sport to see what's happening this season.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Donate your car today. Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Menards has everything you need to finish up your bathroom before Christmas. Homeworks creates faucets that will align perfectly with your style. Get water without turning on the lights with a LED bathroom faucet. The LED light is hydro-powered and requires no extra steps for installation. On sale now through December 24th. Stop into Menards and see all our Homeworks products and view our weekly flyer on menards.com for all our great deals.
Tis the season to be hungry at Roosters. That's why for every $50 spent on Roosters gift cards, you'll receive a $10 Rooster Buck back in your stocking. May your holidays be filled with friends and family, love and laughter, and of course, Roosters Wings. Go to roosterswings.com today or drop by any Roosters location to purchase your $50 holiday gift cards and receive a $10 Rooster Buck in return. Happy holidays from all of us at Roosters. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Hey, it's Matty Ice. Are you in need of a dependable truck for the long winter months ahead? Well, then my buddies at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion have just what you're looking for at the best price around. You can lease a brand new 26 Chevy Silverado 1500 for just $339 a month for 36 months with $1,379 due at signing, or you can save up to $15,000 off MSRP if you finance. Certain restrictions apply. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State men's hoops battles number 12 North Carolina Saturday at 3 in the CBS Sports Classic from Atlanta. For Jeff Goodman, Tar Heels will return guard Seth Trimble, who has missed the last 9 games with a forearm injury. Coverage on the Fan starts at 2. On the gridiron, the college football playoff starts tonight as Alabama visits Oklahoma in the first round at 8. 11 days from now, Ohio State will play the winner of Miami and Texas A&M in the Cotton Bowl. The teams will duel tomorrow at noon. Baseball, the Angels have settled the wrongful death lawsuit brought by the family of late pitcher Tyler Skaggs. Amount and terms have not been disclosed. Skaggs passed away in 2019 after former Angels staffer Eric Kay gave him a fentanyl-laced pill that led to his death. Hot stove Orioles acquire starting pitcher Shane Baz today from the Rays for 4 prospects and a draft pick. NBA, after Wednesday's 127-111 loss in Chicago, Cavs seek revenge of the Bulls tonight in Cleveland at 7:30. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man uses his droopy sack for a bath mat.
Santa's not the only one with a big red sack full of goodies.
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
You know what I like, Timmy?
What do you like?
I like when I find out that actors,
the actor,
are normal, because many are not. Most are not. But I just saw something. Ethan Hawke. He's been in a lot of things.
Yeah, I like Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is Training Day. Oh, okay. Been in a lot
of things. I'm sure he's very weird on many different levels. But I just saw in this interview with Vanity Fair that when he really wants to reward himself for something, when he feels good about something, he goes to Taco Bell. That's just a man of the people.
Good.
Right there.
Good.
Because all I see are the Gwyneth Paltrows of the world, and I'll never forget the story that Jennifer Aniston told.
I was going to say Jennifer Aniston and the McDonald's.
Jennifer Aniston was talking years ago about how she went on a road trip around the Southwest, and they had to stop at places that, not the avocado toast place that she's used to in Southern California. They had to go to roadside places. So she stopped at McDonald's. She's telling this story. And how she ordered this thing called a Big Mac. She almost talked about it like it had just been invented and it was completely alien to her. So she ordered a Big Mac and she ate it. And she said, for the rest of the trip, just days later, it just messed her up. Just ruined her. And I said, look, I'm not the picture of health. You're not the picture of health. But I think someone who just eats a Big Mac and is ruined for days, that also probably is not the picture of health, because your body is too weak to react to anything foreign thrown at it.
Right. You've got to have some crap every now and then.
Yes.
Which
We
is
are
why
garbage disposals.
I heard Joshua Perry did a fantastic job with you. When was that? On Tuesday's show? It was really good, and we will have Joshua back for many different occasions on all the different shows here on The Fan for people that are asking. He does a marvelous job. You were talking about this a little bit. You were making fun of Tyvis and his diets, and Joshua was like, yeah, I don't run from that. Like, if I want to have French fries, I'm going to have some French fries. He's also an ex-athlete, so he's a very strong dude, and it's easier for him to stay on top of going to the gym and lifting weights because
Tyvis is an
he's a ripped up guy.
too.
Tyvis is an ex-athlete, but the thing with Tyvis is that he's always trying to talk himself in to some kind of wild diet that we both know he's never going to stick to.
He just started a diet this week.
He started a diet going into Christmas?
Who starts a diet
Jail.
the week before Christmas?
A year in jail for Tyvis. You don't start a diet this week. But that's the thing. Like, you don't have to be crushing McDonald's every single day like the dude that made the documentary, and then we're surprised that it almost kills you when you eat it 3 meals a day for a year. That's not good. But have it every now and then.
I'm not saying that I'm healthy, but what I am saying is,
I'm
Jennifer Aniston, you're not either.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's too far the other way.
That's right.
Ethan Hawke, it was great. He said, what was the line in here? Paltrow said, do you still eat it? He said, well, I got a part in a Broadway play. And I said, we're going to Taco Bell. I remember when I finished The Hottest State. I don't know what that is. My first novel. Gwen's like, well, what'd you do when you finished? I was like, went to Taco Bell. Good. He said, I think it's remarkable how we haven't changed. I'm proud of that.
I'm proud of you too, Ethan Hawke.
That's fantastic.
Guess what? Quesarito, back.
I saw, this was a part of another series. I saw one where Leonardo DiCaprio, who was he talking to? Jennifer Lawrence. So they have like two actors, kind of a clever piece. Two actors, they catch them, they chat
what was
back
that
and forth
movie
with each
they were in
other.
together? Was it...
I think I missed this one. Was it were they in
Wolf
a
of
Quentin?
Wall Street?
Were
they in that one together?
Is Jennifer Lawrence in Wolf of Wall Street? Or is that, no, that's our gal that was in the Barbie movie who
Margot
plays Harley
Robbie?
Quinn. Yeah, Margot Robbie is in Wolf of Wall Street. Either way, Leo and Jennifer Lawrence, they were chatting with each other, and it was revealed, and this shocked a lot of people, and I've always been fascinated of how this shocks people, that Leo has never watched Titanic back. He's not watched Titanic back.
Kind of odd.
But this is something that a lot of other big-name actors, I can remember same type of thing with Ray Liotta, who didn't watch Field of Dreams.
Now, when you say they didn't watch it back, like they watched it at the premiere.
And that's it.
They were there. I mean, they saw the movie.
Yeah. So I suppose
can
if you count that, but Steven Spielberg, the director, he never watched Jaws until just recently. And this blows people away.
But
like,
I
people
understand
say,
why.
With you and me, like, we might go back and have a little listening session to bits and pieces of the show. But I can understand the difference when you are constantly... We do a show once a day. That show is done. Now, we can go back and review it. We can listen to bits and pieces. I don't know if we've ever gone back and listened to an entire show.
The only
That
time
might
I've
be
ever
strange.
gone back and listened to an entire show from start to finish is on April Fool's when we did the previous show again.
But that's a very, very special type of thing.
I know, but I had to sit there. I had to listen to the whole thing. We had to take notes. We had to compare all of that.
Oh, I thought you meant actually the April 1st show to see like what if you got it the same
No.
correctly.
No,
yes, you did it.
preparing for the April 1st show. You go back and listen to the March 31st show again.
Which is completely different. That wasn't for like review or
No.
for enjoyment, anything like that. When you're the actor, every single time you take a project, that's going to be different. Like you and I, we get into a rhythm. We're doing this show. It's not like we're trying to do the same thing every day. It's going to have ebbs and flows, and catchphrases will come and go as we kind of meander along this linear line. When you're doing a movie, you might not work with that director again, or it might be a couple projects before you see him again. Different actresses, different producers, different people on the set. You do the project, you pour your heart and soul in it. You're reviewing, I'm sure, a lot along the way. You're not just doing this in 1 week. It's taken several months. So People get blown away by that. I kind of understand.
Also,
that.
you probably focus on all the imperfections that only you can think about. You're probably saying to yourself, man, I wish I could do that scene over again. Or I remember filming that day I had a bad taco before my scene and I felt like I had to crap.
Sure.
I'm serious.
Well,
think about that.
And I don't know how anyone really can stomach watching that old lady continue to do what she does. Just selfish bee.
What old lady?
The old lady in Titanic.
Oh,
what do you mean?
I didn't know we were
lady?
back on Titanic.
No,
you meandered off Titanic.
Well, the point of the story was that he didn't ever watch Titanic again, one of the most famous movies. I can't stand to watch her chuck the diamond into the ocean instead of leave it for her grandmother who's cleaning the filth out of her cracky day after day.
Your granddaughter, you mean?
Her granddaughter, yeah. Leave something to her. And then Rose, geez, even when she was younger, murdered him, basically. Sorry, no room. I'll think about you on that roller coaster, though.
Is Titanic your Forrest Gump?
Sorry.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I got to tell you, Torg and I with Forrest Gump,
jeez,
that was our movie that we just could not stand. Everybody else loved.
Oh, what's the matter? You don't like it? It's only 7 hours and 20 minutes long. Just wait. It'll be over soon.
Yeah, I know how it ends. The boat sinks.
Oh, God. And don't get me started on Bill Paxton's haircut. Jeez.
The granddaughter was going to get it on with Bill Paxton. Looked like they had a little something going on.
They did have a little something going on.
Yeah, think about the nest egg they could have had if they had the diamond.
Too bad they didn't get that diamond. Could have had any life that you would have wanted.
Can we talk some football next, or you want to just rant and rave about the Hope Diamond? Not the Hope
You
Diamond.
started it.
You started it with your damn rock and roll music.
You love rock and roll, and don't you deny it.
We got playoffs tonight, kids. We'll talk about it next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We still have an accident on State Route 161 westbound, just past Johnstown Road. Use some caution. Traffic slowing a little bit there. Taking a look, though, at I-270 at US 23 south side. We've got some moderate pockets of traffic, but overall posted speeds in both directions. This report sponsored by Super Sure. Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Super Sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, not a little sure, but Super Sure. The seismic shift is coming. Super Sure coming soon. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, 5-star IV and aesthetic treatments. Look great, feel great. 4 locations in Central Ohio. Book your drip at hydratememedspa.com.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Timmy Hall and, real Common Man here for our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
We've got plenty of holiday specials for you this month. You can enjoy a 4-course wine dinner at the lounge at Final Cut. Plus, there's holiday takeout specials.
And we got happenings on New Year's Eve.
What's happening?
Winning. You could win a 2026 Chevy Traverse, $35,000 in cash, or $50,000 in Penn slot play.
Become a member of our rewards program on the Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit.
It's all going down this month at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
One of the things that I had decided when I started the company was we were going to build the best window possible. We were going to give the best service possible. And I think we've accomplished that. Our reputation is built on taking care of people and building a great window and then taking care of it afterwards. It's just a darn good window.
See for yourself. Visit RossatiWindows.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Right now, save on new Santa Fe and Tucson's with 0% financing and make no payments for 90 days. 0%. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit ends 1/2/26.
Get ECO.
ECO.
Aaron, are we still doing that crazy thing you said?
Which crazy thing do you mean, Jerry?
You know, the one where we give away up to $1,500 in free repairs on furnaces.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Yes, Jerry, we'll be doing that $1,500 giveaway from now on.
But why? It's crazy.
People are being told they need a whole new furnace when all they really need is a minor repair.
So we're saying they should call Eco to repair it and keep repairing it until someday when they really do need a new HVAC system.
We'll give them back all the money they paid us to fix their old furnace and air conditioner.
When they let us install the new ones.
All those extra years of service that they squeezed out of their old furnace and air conditioner become a free gift from Eco.
Does any other company do this?
Of course not, Jerry. It's crazy.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Generous plumbers, Merry Christmas electricians, and buy a kid a new toy this year, HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
It's Sunday Night Football on the Fan. Catch the Bengals and Dolphins live from Miami. Fan coverage starts Sunday at 7:30.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home of the NFL, The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last. At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you pick match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports ball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Check off the wish list with instant savings and free battery offers on select Steel tools. Shop online or in store.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A blustery finish on this Friday. Temperatures in the 20s, wind chills in the single digits overnight, down to around 20 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Winds pick up on Saturday, but so do our temperatures, back in the mid-40s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
This show features two Nicoles. One gives you useful traffic information. The other one yells, "What up, bitches?"
Who's ready to party?
Here's Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Men, the holiday season is here, full of hustle and bustle, packed with activity. But when your energy is drained, you're not sleeping well, and your hibbity-dibbity drive is nowhere to be found, then maybe it's tough to feel festive. These could be signs of low testosterone. If that's what's going on with you, 'tis the season to take action and get treated. Timmy, did you know?
Did I know what?
That as dudes get into their early to mid-30s, they start losing 2 to 3% of their testosterone production every year.
I heard a little thing about that.
Even the manliest of men. Doesn't matter. Science.
I'm not manly.
Pop some herbals. That's not going to do anything for you. All right? You need real professional assistance from our friends at Tri-State Men's Health. A little quick ace shot. Have you feeling great in no time. Don't go another season with low T. Call them today. 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Football. So tonight, Alabama at Oklahoma. First game of the playoff schedule. What say you, Timmy?
Well, I think this is the game that has the most intrigue around it. I mean, we know the SEC, they stump for a lot of teams. They think they are the best conference to ever exist. Now, look, like they are a really good conference. I want to start with that. It gets a little annoying, the levels that they go to try to tell us that. And then everything that they say about how tough their conference is and how we're going to stay doing the same thing, or we're not going to schedule tough, only to wake up the next day and say, hey, you know what, we're going to go to a 9-game conference schedule out after all. Yeah, no wonder. Of course you are. the more tough competition you actually play, the better that's going to be for your teams on the back end. The strength of schedule continues to rise. That's going to be a good thing. Keep playing those good out-of-conference games. That's good for college football. It's good for everybody. So you get OU and Alabama in a second game.
Yeah, second game. They played each other about a month ago.
And I think that was one where we didn't come away too impressed with either team in that game. We maybe saw some of the blemishes for both of those teams instead of some of the, oh, wow, this is a reason why this team or that team can win a national championship.
You're right.
It was just, that's a good road. I mean, you have to obviously give Oklahoma credit for going to that place and winning a road game. I would give Ohio State a lot of credit if they had a non-conference game, which they're still supposed to, right? You go to Tuscaloosa, you win a game. That's impressive. But it was mainly off of Alabama mistakes and turning the football over a lot. So is this going to be it's tough to beat a team twice in the same year kind of thing? Or will the home team, like we saw the home teams roll last year, come away with it? I've got OU. What say you?
Last time we saw Alabama, they were trash in the SEC championship game. We have not seen Oklahoma in a while. This is going to make an appearance in Pick Your Parlay for me, so I won't pick a winner. But I will agree with you, Timmy, that it is difficult to beat a team twice in the same season. We saw that last year with Ohio State and Oregon. Miami and Texas A&M tomorrow at noon. Now, this is the game that a lot of Buckeye fans are going to watch. And I've had conversations with people. Do you care who wins this game? And
what's better for Ohio State?
If the Buckeyes have to go to Dallas and A&M's there, they're going to have lots of their fans there. Did you forget last year when Ohio State went into the same stadium, beat the Texas Longhorns? I don't think it matters. You know, the Ohio State fans travel. You're going to have a good representation there. And the Buckeyes are used to going into hostile territory and taking care of business. So I honestly don't really care which one of these teams wins.
I think Texas A&M is going to win this game. I think Miami going on the road to Kyle Field. We can't undersell this. Like this is a really cool part about the college football playoff is this round we're going into because you get home site playoff games for the first time in college football history. Now, I get it.
In theory,
we've only
it is,
had one.
A lot of these games are going to be dog games, I think.
Right. We've only had one already, and the home teams won all of them. That doesn't mean it's going to go that way. You will have a road team that will win, right? And now that we're making a thing, or I'm making a thing out of this, wouldn't shock me if Miami turned up and won this game. However, I do think Texas A&M is going to edge the Hurricanes. They're a 3.5-point favorite, and I'd rather face Texas A&M. You know why? Because they have shown the propensity to struggle against teams that they're much better than. They barely survived South Carolina late in the season at home. They had to come up with a furious rally. They gave up over 40 points to Arkansas. And one of the strengths of Miami's football team is their defensive line. And knowing what we've just saw from Ohio State's offensive line, maybe want to chalk that up to fatigue. But either way, we saw an offensive line that was not physical, that was not fast, and that was not completely locked in. Now, if they play down to that level again, they'll just get beat eventually if it's Texas A&M or somebody else. But I think Miami's defensive line, I'd rather play A&M.
I'm not saying that A&M's not good. I think they are a good team. But we get so wrapped up in the SEC, like you said, being it's the grind. Well, they avoided pretty much anybody of consequence. And some of that was not in their control. You know, they had LSU on the schedule. They had a road game at LSU.
And they turned out to stink this year, and they fired their coach.
That's exactly right. They had a road game at LSU.
They had no Alabama.
No Oklahoma, no Alabama, no Georgia on the schedule.
And they lost to Texas.
And they lost to Texas. That's right. Their biggest victory. They have two big victories. One was at Notre Dame, which was a very good win, right? Where they won by one, and their defense looked like trash. But still, they won the game. Who cares? Also, they won at Missouri. But when you're looking at the Missouri game as your other big win, air quote, on your conference schedule, it's not to say they can't win it all, but let's stop looking back at the SEC schedule like it's a complete and total meat grinder every single week, because it's not.
It can be for some teams, and then
Depends on the year, right?
For other teams, it can be just a regular old schedule, like it happened to be.
We had Penn State on the schedule this year. We didn't know what the hell Penn State was going to be.
Well, and there's also been years where you look back at Big Ten champions, and you get to avoid Ohio State and Michigan. You get to avoid the two juggernauts. You know that makes a big difference if you're going to try to sneak your way into a Big Ten title game.
We have
or
Indiana,
win the conference.
Who avoided Ohio State. Did they avoid Michigan?
Or did they kick Michigan's? No, they did avoid both.
Yeah, they played Penn State. They played Oregon.
Oregon on the road,
Yeah,
which is a
obviously they
mighty
won
tough
that
game.
game.
And Penn State on the road,
Right.
which you looked at that at the start of the season. And you said, well, that's fine. Like, in Penn State still turned out to be a very difficult game. I thought it would going into that game because you thought that Penn State was going to have to wake up and show some pride at one point. But what about the other games that we got coming
Tulane at Ole Miss. Now, I find myself in a little bit of a conundrum because part of
about
me
a pickle
wants to root for Ole Miss because I think they've been done dirty and, their head coach abandoned them, all of that. Now, I hate everything from the South, and I love to see like a team like Tulane go in there and beat them because how they ever going to shut their mouths about that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a good game. I think Ole Miss covers. I think the spread's like 17.5 or something like that. But what a story that would be if Tulane went in there, gave them a football game.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I don't want to get into the rooting for Ole Miss. I do feel bad. I'll always feel that way about Lane Kiffin's decision to go to LSU.
Lane Kiffin is a loser.
Everybody is telling us that this LSU job is just the best job in the history of the world, and I would say there's a pretty good amount of pressure now on Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin's a loser, and
so now
guys
we'll
like
know.
Nick Saban are clowns for sticking up for him.
So now we're going to know, though. Like, if Lane goes to LSU and he doesn't win at all, we know. Like, you had just started to show some pretty promising stuff that was starting to change your past tune about being the guy that can't sit still for sometimes more than a year. Was that Tennessee for 1 year? Ooh, USC is open. I think I got to go there. So I don't want to get into too much of rooting for Ole Miss because of who we're really rooting for in this thing, and that's Ohio State, and that's where the allegiances are. But I feel bad the way that it went down for them, and I don't think that having the Tulanes and the James Madisons of the world in our playoff is the right way to go about it. I don't want to bang on that drum the entire time. This is our format. I do think it's cool for a program like James Madison, especially. They've barely even been in FBS that long.
Right.
And now here they are, a 12-win team. They're going to go on the road to Oregon and have their shot.
James Madison goes to Oregon, like you said. Spread's even bigger for this game. I don't expect it to be competitive. Really, when you look at these matchups, you got, tonight, Alabama, Oklahoma. Should be a decent game. I assume it'll do a nice audience because there's really nothing else that's competing against it.
Better chance for the road team to win tonight,
but
right?
Then you have Miami, Texas A&M. That's the noon game tomorrow. But then after that, you have Saturday NFL football in the late afternoon and the evening windows. You have Eagles and Commanders. That'll be like a 4 o'clock start.
5 o'clock kickoff.
Is it 5?
Yay!
And then the night game is going to be Packers and Bears.
Ooh.
I mean, that's a big game.
That's a really big game.
I really think when you look at Tulane, Ole Miss, and James Madison, Oregon going directly head-to-head up against the NFL. Look, the NFL's always going to be king. I get it. You're going to lose even if it's a playoff game against a regular season NFL game. I get it. But there's one thing to lose, and there's another thing to be humiliated in the ratings for your playoff showcase games, and I think that's going to happen tomorrow.
You are absolutely right. I'm trying to, for example, find the rating for last year's championship game, because I remember having a viewpoint about this going in. Where were we on our last AFC and NFC championship ratings? Like, they continue to just do gargantuan numbers. I think it's north of 50. I think it's north of 50 to 55 million.
Is it that many?
Yeah. And I thought that at the end of a new format like this, that when you got to those last teams standing, there would be a ton. And not that there wasn't.
It was Ohio State, Notre Dame.
It was Ohio State, Notre Dame. Like, you couldn't have gotten two bigger brands. I thought that it would rival. I knew it wasn't going to get to Super Bowl type numbers. That's maybe a pipe dream. But I thought maybe it could approach that 45, 50 million AFC, NFC championship.
What did it get, 25?
34.
34, okay.
And that's a huge number. That's a bigger number than college football's ever done.
Yeah.
But I still thought that it was going to be bigger by going to that format.
Nick Saban is a really dumb guy who thinks he's smart. And I'm going to tell you why coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
They're working to clear a stall on the west side on I-70 eastbound at State Route 315. Plan for some slowdowns here. Also, State Route 161 westbound, just past Johnstown Road, that is closed because of an accident. All lanes are blocked there, and it looks like you'll need some extra time. This report is sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Wet basement? Call R&R Foundation Specialists. From cracked foundations to clogged drains, water damage can sneak in from anywhere. No hidden fees, no sloppy work, just honest, expert waterproofing. Protect your home from water damage and visit rrfoundationspecialist.com today. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan and choose loan amounts from $1,000 to $5,000. Visit bmifcu.org/holiday loan for details.
I once read a story about a few trees that each dreamed of becoming something amazing. The first tree dreamed of becoming a priceless treasure chest. The second, a great royal ship. And the third, a tree so tall it would point to heaven. As fate would have it, the first tree did not become the treasure chest, but rather a simple manger used for feeding animals. Until one silent night when it found itself holding the greatest treasure the world would ever know. The second tree did not become a great ship for a king, but only a simple fishing boat, until one day it carried the King of Kings that would calm the storm. And lastly, the third tree did not grow into the heavens, but rather had a destiny as a worn-out cross, and that cross held God's sacrifice for humanity so that all would be saved. Hi, it's Steve Lindsay, and it's incredible to know that whether this year went according to our plans and dreams, or whether everything seemed to be falling apart, we have a Jesus Christ who can use us no matter what our failures, our sins, or past are to still do incredible things. Merry Christmas from the Lindsay Automotive family.
This Christmas, get a bonus AI Essentials course when you enroll in any My Computer Career IT program by the end of the year. That's a $3,900 value. Attend classes online or on campus. Enjoy lifetime job placement support and IT certifications in high demand. Go to mycomputercareer.edu today and take the free career evaluation. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Conditions apply to AI offer and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
One has pizza sauce for blood. The other is Rachel Maddow. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
At the start of the holiday season, I opened up my Cameo video requests.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
And I was going to, do it and raise money for charity. And $20 at a time, I've raised a couple $1,000.
Are you serious?
Which I will then double. And we're going to donate that money to charity. But I'm leaving the Cameo open only for a couple more days. So if you want me to do a video for you for the holiday season, hop onto Cameo, just search Common Man, you'll find me, and I'll make a personalized video, and I'll make it as tasteless as you want it to be, or as wholesome.
My math's not too good, but I've done
a lot of videos.
Quite a few of those videos.
Yeah, I've done a lot of videos, and I appreciate it.
That's good of you. That's
well,
nice.
I didn't say they were good videos, but
well, how long would you say each one is? And you have to
depends. Minute and a half.
And you
2
have
minutes.
to actually, but you got to take the time to read what the request is, so you can actually personalize the message.
Yeah, and the more details you give me, the better the video is going to be.
Absolutely.
Some are just like, "Hey, my friend Reggie likes the show. My guy." All right.
You just say, "Oh, you got a radio. Must be nice."
But if you tell me something about Reggie, like he's only got one nut, well, I can use that.
Half sacky Reggie?
That's right.
Hey, Reggie.
Nick Saban. This guy just...
Not my kind of guy?
No. And he's the worst kind of stupid because he's just a total hypocrite who's oblivious to the fact that he's stupid.
What's he on? Which part?
Well,
which comment has you saying this today?
He was on McAfee yesterday, and he was talking about how James Madison and Tulane don't deserve to be in here. And look, that is a conversation we can have, and I'm not even saying that he's wrong.
Right, we just had a little bit of that conversation. Yeah.
Right, I'm not even saying that he's wrong. Nick Saban and I probably agree that they shouldn't be there. However, the logic that he gives for the reason they shouldn't be there is mind-numbingly stupid. Here's what he said. Would we allow the winner of the AAA Baseball League, the International League, whatever they call it, would you let them in the World Series playoff? That's the equivalent of what we do when JMU gets into the college football playoff and Notre Dame doesn't. Now, let's break that down. First of all, that's not the equivalent because
no, that's not the
that's
same.
Not the rule, and they actually have a rule. But let's just say the rule is stupid. Nick Saban wants to stand on his principles and say, no, we played a different level of football. We should not be playing these teams. It's a disrespect to not only the players on our team, but also on their team because they're not in our league. Nick Saban and the SEC is the same conference that goes out and schedules Samford and the Citadel.
Yeah, and Arc Pine Bluff and insert Sunbelt team or Southern Conference team. No, sorry, Sunbelt is actually FBS. You're usually playing teams that aren't even in the same division. They literally don't even compete for the same national championship that you do.
These are glorified scrimmages that do count as regular season games. They are a game. You schedule them. Now, last time I checked, the Guardians are not going to schedule a 3-game set with the Toledo Mudhens.
No, nor are they playing a real game against the Savannah Bananas or something like that.
Now, Nick Saban was also the guy as the head coach when he would hold media availability the week that he was playing his cupcake of the year. He would chastise the media when they would say things like, hey, coach, you have an opportunity this week, maybe get your second, third stringers in the game in the second half. Don't disrespect our opponent like that. They're coming in here to win the game, and we're game planning to beat them. And he would chastise the media for daring to take a shot at a team like the Citadel.
Maybe the most annoying thing that Saban would do.
Yeah.
And he'd bang that podium. Remember, he had that oversized bottle of Coke up there, be vibrating all over the place.
And now here he is saying schools like that don't belong in a playoff. They're not in our league. Nick, I agree with you, buddy.
Before we get to agreeing with him, we have to focus on the point that this isn't even a factually correct statement. Look, we can have the opinion that a school like James Madison and a school like Tulane could not win a national championship in this current setup. And you know what? 999 times out of 1,000, we would be right. And when you keep starting over with a new college football playoff every year and you have juggernaut teams and then these guys, it's virtually impossible for them to do so. But the way that college football is set up, they are actually supposed to be there. There's no other national championship for them to compete in or play for.
Now, they're talking about doing one.
Yes, and I've talked about this for a decade.
I think that would be a great idea.
There needs to be a subdivision.
Yeah.
I mean, this is sort of, it's football.
A cul-de-sac, if you like, in the subdivision.
But Tulane and JMU compete in FBS, Football Bowl Subdivision. That's the top level. So this is the only thing that they can win. That's why I've always had the opinion that's stupid. Then you have to set something up where they could actually compete. You have the teams at the top, the big juggernauts of college football. They compete in this college football playoff. Then you have another one. So the JMUs, the Tulanes, the, Memphises of the world. What do we say? What are they, in the American Conference? You know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're talking about.
Then they can actually have a feeder system to something they can compete for and win. Because those FCS schools, we're going to have some fun. We're watching that. They've had the playoff system for a long time.
And it's great.
Villanova's won a national championship before. Montana State, they've won national championships.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Let me ask you a question. So you got
money.
You got dog playoff games, at least on paper. I don't know what you're going to get between Tulane and Ole Miss and James Madison and Oregon. But opposite Tulane and Ole Miss on ABC, you've got Montana and Montana State.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that perhaps pulls a similar number?
I don't.
Than Ole Miss and Tulane on TNT tomorrow?
I don't, but I'm not entirely confident about that.
I mean, the NFL is going to blow them both out of the water. I understand that.
What you bring up, though, these are the things that I would like to see. Like that I'll be curious to see what that looks like on Monday or Tuesday when we get those ratings out.
We really haven't done any go to jails today.
Yeah, I got some right in front of
I'm
me.
really disappointed in you. And Teddy. He's been sleeping over there the whole damn show.
I don't know if this was accurate. It probably is, but Downtown Dad mentioned that last Friday, I think we did like 3 the whole show. So I don't know what we're doing here.
Timmy wasn't here last Friday, and I'm too stupid. I can't walk and chew gum
That's
at the
right,
same
because you
time.
don't know how to operate the burner phone.
We've been yapping.
We forgot about that.
We've been yapping since 3:46 too. So can I go?
Go.
Let me go, and I'll tell you. You can throw some emails. goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Nathan chimes in. This was from earlier in the week, but I had it earmarked for today's go to jail. I got to throw Hyde Park to jail.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
I know.
no.
I got to hear this, but the good thing is it's not for anything about the service related. There was a round table of 8 grown-ups singing Christmas carols the entire freaking time. It wasn't a private room. It was in the general population, Gen Pop. This was 5 days ago, and I'm still ticked about it. Hyde Park isn't cheap, and I had to spend that kind of money, and I had to listen to grown-ups sing nonstop. I have no patience for people who think others want to hear their music. This goes for the beach and especially golf courses. I don't care that you play music when you play. I listen, but I don't wake up in the morning hoping that I can hear some average a-hole's crappy music on the course from 2 holes away. Have some decency. Keep it to yourself. Stop singing while I'm trying to enjoy my steak. I hate people. Go to jail.
I co-sign all of that.
That's a good one, Nathan.
I'm actually going to send every single person at that table, anybody who is partaking in caroling, to 35 years in jail.
My God.
All right, because I can't
Are you talking about like even caroling in a caroling setting?
No.
Okay, yeah.
That's not a caroling setting.
No, that's not a caroling
At least
setting.
if you're
That's an
going
eating
door
setting.
to door, I can choose not to answer my door.
Correct.
You have no control over where you're sitting at this restaurant. You did not book something in the caroling section.
Do people still do a classic? I've never in my entire life had a ding dong.
I
and then,
have.
We wish you a Merry
You know
Christmas.
what it is? It's kids, and it's cute.
That's fine.
Some of the little girls in our neighborhood, they go around. It's cute. You're right. When an adult does it, we're walking around with some mulled wine and singing carols. Get a life, loser.
Well, what if they're good, though?
I don't care if they're good. It has nothing to do with good. It's the intrusion. That's the problem. The goodness has nothing to do with it.
You don't have to answer, but we've established you don't have to answer the door.
No, but you do have to sit at the table next to these people.
No, right.
And deal with that crap.
No, we can agree. The steakhouse
No, this whole thing,
dumb.
The
Steakhouse
whole thing is
bad.
Because I like it, everybody else likes it. I was at the Crooked Can this past weekend.
We got a lot of that with dogs.
They got a sign. They got a sign now at the Crooked Can. No dogs that aren't service animals are allowed inside. What's the first thing that I see when I walk in there? Dog. And let me tell you something. It wasn't a service animal. People don't care. Well, I like my dog. Why don't you like my dog?
Good thing I wasn't there. I would have gotten bit by it.
But the dogs have gotten to know you.
And I wouldn't have done anything to deserve it either.
No, that's wrong.
I'd just be trying to eat my hot mess hamburger and then...
All right, more go to jails. And I have a little financial proposition for all of you listeners out there, okay? I want to make a deal with you. This is a binding contract. If you're listening to this show, we're going to have a little come to Jesus.
Okay.
Coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
An accident has caused the closure of State Route 161 westbound just past Johnstown Road, so watch for delays there. On the north side, I-270 at Worthington-Galena Road, traffic is heavy in pockets. This report sponsored by the Ohio Department of Transportation. What do we do to be safe and ready to go? Buckle up. Phones down. Take it slow. Let's work together to ensure everyone makes it home for the holidays. Brought to you by ODOT, the Ohio State Highway Patrol, and the Ohio Traffic Safety Office. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, Home the Tin Man.
Matty Ice here. The end of the year has almost arrived, so it's the perfect time to head up to McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, where the savings are rolling all month long. You can lease a brand new 26 Chevy Equinox for just $225 a month for 36 months with $4,369 due at signing. Or if financing is more your style, grab it for only $225 a month for 84 months with $1,000 due at signing. Certain restrictions apply. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. The holidays are here, and if you've got a collector in your life, you have to check out Midwest Cards. Thousands of packs and boxes from Pokemon to every sport you can name. It's a full-on collector's dream. Plus, they have signed jerseys and memorabilia that'll make any fan go crazy. The variety is awesome, and the selection legendary. So swing by Midwest Cards today, grab an epic gift or even a gift card, and watch your favorite collector's face light up this holiday season. Get to Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent you.
Do you hate holiday pictures because of your teeth? What if a brand new smile was possible?
No matter what the current state of your mouth.
Welcome to Runyon Dental Group, home of the Implant and Smile Center, where gorgeous, healthy smiles become a reality.
At Runyon, we've built a team of some of the most highly trained arch and implant doctors in the entire nation. This isn't an ordinary dental practice.
We believe that everyone can have a great smile.
Including you, especially you. Your new smile is waiting at Runyon Dental Group.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org to buy your tickets. That's A Home for the Holidays, Columbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
The Jackets hit the road for a battle with the Ducks. Live fan coverage starts Saturday night at 9:30.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Fan.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Beat the last-minute scramble with a gift card from Billiards Plus. And let that special someone go on a shopping spree they'll remember forever. Billiards Plus, making dreams come true on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Oven-baked French toast. Hot, melty cheese. And meat. And meat. And meat. Introducing UDF's new 3-meat French toast sandwich. Sweet and savory cinnamon swirl French toast piled with thick cut bacon, natural pork sausage, and smoky Canadian bacon. It's the newest flavor in our lineup of breakfast sandwiches. All stacked fresh, all served hot, and all made in store to make your morning. The new 3-meat French toast sandwich from UDF. Mornings made for you.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
It's Friday, and there's football. I shall call it Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for all things football. The Fan.
The number one show on Publio's Spotify rap list. It's Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. It's Go to Jail Friday. Get in touch with us at Man and Timmy 971 on X. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Email us goodcleanboy@gmail.com. Look, we're all friends here, right? A lot of you listeners have been with me for 20 plus years through different versions of this show. And of all the versions of the show that I've done, this one with you, Timmy, is the most recent.
This is the most recent show that we've done.
That's right. That's not a lie. I really mean that, buddy.
Hopefully it's the shortest running.
But look, we go back together. We've seen each other get married and grow up and have children and all that. And I think we need to have some sort of financial understanding. Was it the Powerball? That's $1.5 billion.
Yeah, the Powerball jackpot.
$1.5 billion is the jackpot. And I want you to think back to all the years of entertainment. And all I ask is if one of you out there wins the Powerball, to share some of it with me. I mean, haven't I earned it?
I mean, that's a lot of money. What are you going to do with all that money anyway?
Exactly.
This is free entertainment.
Haven't I earned it? I think I've at least earned $10 million.
I mean, some of the people are sending us those Wrapped reports. It's like, thousands of minutes listened to.
And think about it.
That's a lot of free joy.
If you pay me $10 million, then I'll be here for you. I'm not just going to go away. I'll continue to do the show. I'll continue to entertain you every single day. You're just paying for more entertainment. I was going to retire in like 9 years anyway. I may blow right past that if I got $10 million from you. Now, on the other hand,
I would like to say that, I would think that I could also garner. I'm not going to say $10 million. If you take 10 because you've built what you've built,
you get at least
I've kind of come in here
$2.75.
Jumped onto the successful, freight train here. And I'll take 33%, 33.3%. I won't even say half as much.
Of 10 million.
Of 10 million. So 3.33 million is what I'll accept. I think that's fair.
We'll round down.
Three.
Yeah.
3
million.
Three's fine. I'll be happy as a clam for that. And thank you. And you're
we'll
welcome.
Hook Teddy up too. I mean, we got him some gift cards.
Teddy should get more than me.
Yeah. I probably should get like 5 million.
How about 4?
Okay, done.
Yeah.
But I know if we gave you the money, we'd never see you again. That's the thing.
I'd still be around.
You would?
Yeah. Where would I go? Come on.
That's fair.
What am I doing?
Wrightsville Beach. Teddy will retire to North Carolina.
I do. You love all the. What's your favorite Carolina beach down there?
Carolina Beach.
Carolina Beach.
Yeah.
What about Curie Beach?
It's okay.
What about Oak Island? What about Southport?
As wonderful as it is just to name places in North Carolina, allow me to get to the second half of this financial proposition. The other side of that is, if I win, I'm going to share a certain amount of money with all of you. Now, there are some of you out there, the hardest of the hardcore, that have had a little trinket sent to your house. Okay? You didn't ask for it. You didn't pay for it. But you've showed us how loyal you are. And you have a little Common Man and Timmy trinket. If you are the proud holder of one of those cards, if I win the $1.5 billion, I promise each of you with a card $100,000.
Ooh.
All right?
Wow.
So that's for our most special listeners. But if you can also prove to me forensically that you listen to this show all the time.
How do you
maybe it's a Spotify Wrapped. Maybe it's
that could be doctored,
a simple quiz where we talk about what we've talked about, where we ask questions about that.
I'd say if you could get like an 80% or better on what we deem to be a difficult quiz.
You can pass a listenership quiz.
Yeah.
Then I got a chunk of money for you too. At least 10 grand. I mean, it's not going to be 100,000 level, but at least 10 grand. I'm going to take care of the entire listening audience if I am to win. All I ask in return is that if one of you wins, you take care of us.
So everybody gets so into this, and that's very nice of you. The only thing that I would suggest is that for those like hardest of hardcore listeners, maybe we pump that up a little bit. We don't want to have too much money. I would say, we appreciate the listeners so much to a point where I think they should hit the 7-figure plateau. I think it should just be a cool $1 million. Because we're talking maybe around like 100 or less than 100. Because look at what we're at right here.
So you think my $100,000 is cheap?
I'm not saying it's cheap. I'm just saying let's be more. Of course, $100,000 for just listening to the show is generous. But I think our generosity should just know no bounds. Well, it's going to know some bounds. It's going to stop at $1 million. It can't be crazy. We're not just going to be splitting it like evenly with everybody. But look, there's a website called USA Mega. It's
USA MAGA?
It's not USA MAGA. It's a different one. Don't go. That's for other things. But you go to this, and it gives you like the actual state-by-state breakdown. Big Rick was telling us about this. And it tells you everything from the sales tax to what the average per year is if you don't want the lump sum, and then what the lump net payout is going to be. And in Ohio, where it has hit its number, if you take the lump sum after taxes and everything, it's still $412.7 million. Straight cash, homie. That's what you're getting.
All right, here's what I'll do. And I said this to my wife once, and she yelled at me. And I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever because we've won. But if I win $412 million, I'm giving away $312 million.
You want $100 million.
I'm going to keep $100 million for myself.
Yep.
And I'm going to give away. So I'm going to divvy that up to all of you.
Mm-hmm.
$312 million.
Ooh, baby.
Just saying. It's all to you. And it's a gift. We don't have to pay taxes on a gift, do you? I don't know. I'm giving it to you.
No, you don't. No.
You said that like you're confident. You have no idea.
No, you don't have to give it. It's a gift. You don't have to pay taxes.
That's the gift
it's not
that
your
keeps
company
on giving the whole
It's not like
year.
the company giving you a bonus and then there's some taxes on that. No, you're just giving your friend some cash. Doesn't George Clooney give his friends like millions of dollars?
Don't have to worry about any of that.
Nice guy. Yeah.
Why? Why don't you have to worry about it?
Well, if you're going to be negative,
I'm not going to win?
If you're going to be negative about it, Teddy.
No, I'm talking about bonuses. You don't have to worry about that.
No bonuses here.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah,
no bonuses.
Where's the Christmas bonus this year?
We didn't get Christmas bonus.
We've got a bonus every year.
We got the Jelly of the Month Club, though.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I'll tell you what. Nothing beats a good apricot preserve. You know how I feel about the apricot preserves.
You really do want a
jelly. Delicious.
You would like a Jelly of the Month.
I would.
They're not bad.
Pretty good. Pick your parlay coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Traffic is slow because of an accident on the North Outer Belt westbound at Sawmill Road. The vehicles involved are on the right side, but traffic is still pretty slow. Also, over on State Route 161 westbound, just past Johnstown Road, all lanes are blocked because of an accident there. This report sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialist for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family-owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here for Germain Nissan. You'd have to be crazy not to consider a Nissan from Germain Nissan, especially this month during their annual final sale, where every car's been marked down to the lowest possible price. Plus, with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Nissan for less. J.D. Powers ranked Nissan #1 in customer satisfaction among mainstream brands. No credit, bad credit, Germain Nissan can help you get in a car today. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road, GermainNissan.com.
They're trained. They're fired up.
Let's do it.
When you need heat, they can't be beat. They're Ohio State's undefeated heating and cooling team. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
From moving compliance targets to shifting regulations, the pressure to stabilize is growing. At Plant Moran, we help you meet complexity with confidence. We cut through the noise and give you the tools to act, ground your planning in insights, and tailored tax strategies from senior specialists so the next step you take is on solid footing. Don't chase stability, lead with it. Plant Moran. Stability, period.
Now's the time to buy or renew your 2026 dog licenses. Not only are dog licenses required by law, but fees support the Franklin County Dog Shelter and Adoption Center. Buy or renew your dog licenses today at franklincountyauditor.com.
Millions of fans agree. This Christmas tradition rocks. Trans-Siberian Orchestra,
Live in concert, presenting The Ghost of Christmas Eve, the best of TSO and more. December 23rd, 2 shows, Nationwide Arena. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. A portion of the proceeds benefits the James and Heather Pick Music Program.
Toyotathon is on at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. With inventory on the lot and fresh inventory rolling in daily, now is the time to treat yourself before the holidays. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com for Toyotathon specials or visit our festive showroom on the corner of Sawmill and 161 in Dublin. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Think Toyota. Think Tansky. Think Tansky.
Dread the cold, frosty winter weather? You don't have to with a remote car starter from Columbus Car Audio and Accessories. Warm up this winter by pushing a button and stop scraping frosty windows and sitting in a freezing car every day. Get yourself the latest remote start and step into a toasty and defrosted car this year. Plus, remote starts make amazing gifts for everyone on your shopping list. Beat winter weather by installing a remote car starter from Columbus Car Audio and Accessories. Morse Road near Easton, Main Street in Reynoldsburg, or columbuscaraudio.com.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
Looking for bold flavors and award-winning spirits? High Bank Distillery is your destination for handcrafted cocktails, locally inspired dishes, and Whiskey War, the nationally recognized whiskey. Stop by their Grandview, Gahanna, and Westerville locations this week. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
This Christmas, get a bonus AI Essentials course when you enroll in any My Computer Career IT program by the end of the year. That's a $3,900 value. Attend classes online or on campus. Enjoy lifetime job placement support and IT certifications in high demand. Go to mycomputercareer.edu today and take the free career evaluation. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Conditions apply to AI offer and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State men's hoops battles number 12 North Carolina Saturday at 3 in the CBS Sports Classic from Atlanta. Coverage on the Fan starts at 2. In college football, Alabama visits Oklahoma tonight in the college football playoff first round at 8. In 11 days, Ohio State will play the winner of Miami and Texas A&M, who duel tomorrow at noon. South Florida announced former Buckeyes offensive coordinator Tim Beck as Brian Hartline's new OC. Hartline's brother Mike will serve as Bulls quarterbacks coach. On the recruiting trail, 2027 four-star linebacker Quentin Cypher has committed to Ohio State. Cypher chose the Buckeyes over Georgia, Alabama, and Miami. NBA tonight, Cavs host the Bulls at 7:30. This update sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Instead of New Year, New You, how about New Year, Better You? More focused, healthier, lighter, and most importantly, happier. Awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts, they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Friday.
Shout out Nicole for giving us a little gift earlier today. Nicole Sheeran of 10 TV. Not only did she give us some T-shirts, which were quite funny, they were Atlanta-themed T-shirts. I like that. She gave us the best holiday treat money can buy. We're talking about the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. I just had one.
I had one earlier.
What's the best part of it? Is it just the consistency?
It's all together.
It's just,
Every
bite is delicious.
It's nostalgia in a wrapper. That's what it is.
But it's chunky, but it's moist. It's just delicious.
Chunky and moist. That's right, Timmy. You should be a Food Network star.
I don't know how to describe it.
I got to tell you, kids, it's chunky and moist. Timmy Hall here for rock and roll.
Take a bite while you're listening to your Johnny Be Good.
Don't have too much fun at the sock hop this weekend.
You know that new sound you're looking for? Well, listen to this.
I got some pick your parlay. You want to talk about pizzazz and rock and roll?
I do.
Pick your parlay.
Common Man and Timmy present Pick Your Parlay.
It's a weekend of college football playoff action. Let's get things started with the matchup for tonight. The best one on paper for the entire weekend, Alabama at Oklahoma. Sooners are favorites by 1.5. Oklahoma beat Alabama already once this season in Tuscaloosa. Bama played the worst game they could possibly play and still only lost by 2. Both of these teams have problems. But much like what we saw with the Buckeyes in Oregon last season, it's tough to beat a team twice in the same season. I think Bama goes on the road and gets it done. Miami and Texas A&M tomorrow. People keep asking me who I want the Buckeyes to play. The prospect of playing in Texas in front of a lot of Texas hillbillies does not bother me. Buckeyes travel better than anyone. It's not going to be a problem. For me, this is a quarterback play. A&M's Marcel Reed has played 2 full seasons of football, so he's a veteran, but doesn't have that playoff experience. Carson Beck, on the other hand, has done it all. He's performed on some big stages. Will that be enough to get Miami over the hump? No. A&M wins quickly. Ole Miss covers a 16.5 against Tulane. Oregon covers a 21.5 against James Madison. Who cares? Here's what I'm excited for tomorrow. Montana and Montana State. Getting the door price, 700 smacks. Bobcat Stadium in Bozeman. Bo Bishop spent a week there one night. Capacity just under 21,000. Montana already lost to Montana State this season. In fact, that was their only loss of the season. Now they go on the road to try and avenge it. And I say they do it. Lose to the Bobcats twice in one season? Unheard of. It won't be done. One more game. Packers visiting the Bears tomorrow. We just saw this game a few weeks ago up at Lambeau with the Packers getting the win. Bears are home favorites by 1.5. Years of frustration will boil up to the surface. I don't care if it's Toyota-thon or not. Jordan Love is going to go into Soldier Field and feel the wrath of 30 years of frustration in this rivalry. Bears win by 1,000,000. Let's go!
Let's go, Bears! All right, Mike, here we go. We are going to first start with a little Montana State as well. I knew you'd be all over this one. I've got Montana winning, but give me Montana with the 5.5 points, and let's go with the over. These guys know how to run their offenses in the elements anyhow. They can put up points. I like Keali Ayat to do some damage in this one, and then Malakaliki Maka will be the thing they say when the Grizz beat the Bobcats ace on the road. Then, for more sweet FCS-loving action, those 2009 national champs will defend Villanova Stadium and down Illinois State. Take the Cats. They're great in basketball. They're even better in football right now. Then, as we load up our college football hopper, A&M to win, Ole Miss to cover, Oregon to cover, and Oklahoma to win. We got a lot of good, juicy stuff in there now. Then we step into some NFL Saturday action. Nothing gets me going like seeing my Washington Commanders dead in the water at this point in the season. But I tell you what, when I see Marcus Mariota, when I see Mariota out there, he's doing his thing. He's going to want to play well, so, he can go back to the crib and then watch his Ducks later on that night. He's going to want to be in a good mood. I'm not crazy. I'm not going to pick my guys to win, but let's cover the 7-point spread. What do you say? But maybe I'll put on my satin jacket, or maybe I'll get super crazy and wear my 3-time Super Bowl champs Redskins jacket that Mikey got me.
Ooh,
but I can't wear that ever because, racist.
You can wear it in the house.
You can wear it in the house. You can't go out in the light of day. Then
probably get a lot of high fives.
Then You do actually get a lot of high
Get
fives.
some high fives,
I
buddy.
wore that in the Sam's Club once. They're like, yeah, damn right. Never should have changed it. I'm like, where am I? I thought I was in the north here. Then we've got college basketball. How do you hum that CBS theme again? Bum bum bada bum 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 bada
No.
bum bum bada bum bum. Oh yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. North Carolina versus the Ohio State Buckeyes, the world famous. They're down in Atlanta. Peace up, A-Town.
Of course they are.
So, what do you think? 2.5-point spread. Take the Buckeyes to win. Am I crazy? Shit. Yeah, I am. How are they going to match up with Henry Visar, the 7-footer, and Caleb Wilson, one of the most dynamic freshmen in the game? Well, I'll tell you how. Bruce Thornton's going to score 57 points. That's what. John Mobley Jr., he was starting to make that turn in their last game where he was just playing a better floor game. He just had better stuff, better look on his face. He's going to have a big game. He's going to score 17 points for you. Christoph Tilley, he's going to give you 16. And you want to know the biggest key with this Ohio State basketball team right now? Who's that guy? That's Amari Bynum. That's the stud freshman. That's the key to all this. His level of play, it's rising. Buckeyes win the game. You put all that in. This is a conservative bet for me. $2 gets you 425. Let's go, Teddy.
All right. Pizzazz.
Just because you say it doesn't mean it's real.
All right.
Damn.
I have a 6-pick parlay. It's all the college football games.
All right, come on.
And I have some disagreements with you guys.
All right, go.
But all right. I'm taking Timmy, you mentioned Illinois State at Villanova. Yeah, rock and roll. I'm going to go with Illinois State. I'm going with the road team in that one. Montana State. I'm with Common Man on this one. I think Montana goes in and gets the job done this
on
time.
the road.
Little revenge.
Grizzlies.
Now,
Heavy metal, baby.
Alabama, Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma wins again. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and I'm taking Oklahoma like 20-17 in that game. The Hurricanes going on the road, of course, to Texas A&M. I think the Hurricanes get it done. I think they're the better team. They're going to win that one. All right, Tulane, Ole Miss. Take Tulane and the points. 17.5. I think Tulane will keep it right there. Now, in the other one with Oregon and James Madison.
You're in the jungle, baby.
I think Oregon's going to take it to them.
You're going to die.
Lay the 20.5. Oregon wins by 3 touchdowns. You put $10 on this, you're going to win $700. Take it to the bank. Pizzazz. Rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll, baby. That's rock and roll. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. World famous Ohio State Buckeye. Yeah, the all-American girl. Jenny Taft.
Would you say Bruce is going to have 57 points tomorrow?
He's going to have to.
By the way, if
we're
Bruce
gonna
Thornton
win.
has 57 points tomorrow, his new nickname is Mr. Ketchup. Because just like 57 points, there's 57 varieties of Heinz ketchup.
Oh, my God.
He's Mr. Ketchup.
Didn't even think about that when I said 57
Ooh,
points.
rock and roll.
Oh, let's rock, baby.
Let's do more whispering on the radio. That's good for ratings.
Go to jail Friday.
Oh, yeah. We'll do some go to jails. Coming up next. We're going to get sued for sexual assault just for talking like this. Sentence ourselves to jail. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got some good news this time around. The accident on the North Outer Belt westbound at Sawmill Road is out of the way. Traffic is getting back to posted speeds. And State Route 161 westbound has reopened near Johnstown Road as they cleared an accident. You're still a little slow in the area. This report sponsored by rrfoundationspecialist.com. Wet basement? Call R&R Foundation Specialists. From cracked foundations to clogged drains, water damage can sneak in from anywhere. No hidden fees, no sloppy work, just honest, expert waterproofing. Protect your home from water damage. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com today. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
This is an important medical message from Columbus Men's Clinic. If you're a man over 30 or you love one, and there's been changes like tired mornings, the creep of belly fat, workouts that don't work anymore, or bedroom challenges, those aren't random off days. They're often signs of low T or ED showing up in your life. Now is the time to act. I'm Evan Bass, and I started Columbus Men's Clinic over a decade ago because I saw the difference great medical care makes. We've been working hard every year to level up, so you can too. Since 2014, we've focused solely on men's health, ED, low T, and now Peyronie's and size treatment to enhance your life. I've seen clinics come and go, flashy promises, but when the pills and others fail, we've stood the test of time. Labs in 30 minutes, then build a treatment plan made for you. We even offer new treatments that might keep you from using a pill every time. Imagine mornings feeling energized, workouts hitting harder, confidence returning, and intimacy, yeah, it's back. Join the community of successful men in Columbus transforming their lives. Call 614-300-7400 or book now at columbusmensclinic.com. That's columbusmensclinic.com.
Whether you're a music person or not, Christmas songs find a way into all of our lives this time of year. We all know them, we all sing them. But what we must remember is that these songs are more than a tradition, they're an invitation to pause even for a moment and remember what actually happened that first Christmas, where Jesus came not for the polished and the perfect, but for the searching, the stressed, the lost, and the overwhelmed. He came for people like us, who need peace we can't find on our own, forgiveness we can't earn, and a hope that lasts longer than just a season. In the middle of the schedules, the shopping, the wrapping paper, these songs whisper a different story. A story of a Savior who came to us, who stepped into our mess, who offers life that isn't temporary and a love that actually holds. From the Lindsay Automotive family, Merry Christmas. Christ is the reason for the season.
Get ready to play, win, and celebrate at El Dorado Scioto Downs, your ultimate Caesars Rewards destination. Earn rewards every time you play or dine with the most exciting loyalty program around. Take your pick from 1,700 hot new games, award-winning brews, and Guy Fieri's out-of-bounds 68-layer lasagna. And big news, Scioto Downs will host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Feel the energy at El Dorado Scioto Downs, where Caesars Rewards never stop. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem, call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Scioto Downs for details.
Take action and get expert service from Logan Services. Heating service calls are just $79. Furnace tune-ups are also $79. And plumbing service calls are just $79. We work in your neighborhood, and scheduling online is quick and easy. So visit our website to book your appointment now. For fast, friendly service, choose Logan Services.
T-Bone and Tybus.
Cooper Flag. He played in Maine. He from Maine? Yes, he is from Maine. They said the whole
Never
state.
even heard of somebody being from Maine.
T-Bone and Tybus Mornings on the Fan is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Through trusted relationships and national reach, CVS Health is uniquely positioned to simplify care. Learn more at cvshealth.com/investor day.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A little breezy out there with a couple of flurries. Temperatures in the low 20s on this Friday. Overnight down to around 20 degrees with partly cloudy skies and decreasing winds. Will be a bit warmer on your Saturday with more clouds and a bit breeze in the afternoon. High temperatures in the mid-40s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Timmy wants you to know that he's fingering his dry snacks Whatever the hell that means. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Rock and roll, baby.
Go to jail Friday.
Yeah, it is Go to Jail Friday. You can get that too. Rock got to me. You can get in touch with us. goodcleanboy@gmail.com. You can always text the burner phone 614-787-3093, or we are on Twitter and X @manandtimmy971. Do throw us a line, my guys.
Yeah, well, I think he's a pervert. Probably a communist, too.
Go to jail, lady who cut the entire line at Kohl's over the weekend. That's not very good.
That's not good. I think the Kohl's mom should punch you right in the stomach.
All the good, clean boys and girls were waiting patiently in the long line for purchases and returns.
Their time is more important than anybody else's time.
I like when people talk to us this way, though. I was up next to go to the next available cashier. In walks Christmas Karen, who goes straight from the store entrance to the cashier I was supposed to go to. She then complains to the cashier about how she was in here earlier doing the self-pickup, but grabbed the wrong item and made the cashier leave her register to help find her stuff. As she's walking away, she looks over at me and the other folks who properly got in line, shrugs, and waves us off. We're living in a society. We're supposed to act in a civilized way. Jarring. Thank you. Go to jail.
It's one thing to be oblivious. It's another thing not to care. Not saying one's better than the other, but I'm going to give that person 25 years in jail. I'm picking up Chinese food yesterday.
You're too...
I walk in. I get in the line.
Yeah?
There's a pickup line.
Yeah?
Okay. But then people just walk right in the door and go right up to the counter. What do you think we're all waiting here for? We're all waiting here to pick up our food. No, we haven't paid yet. Oh, yeah.
What?
Don't even pay attention. The name's Joe. Well, good job, Joe. And you know what?
Here, let me. Can I ask you a follow-up question?
The poor cashier is not equipped to handle just crotchety old people, so they don't say anything. They just let them cut the line.
Can I ask a follow-up?
What?
You're talking about a very specific Chinese restaurant. You
Correct.
love the spot.
Correct.
Hunan Line. Does it have a very distinct pickup line, and is there order to it? Because
it doesn't
when I go
matter.
in,
what you do is you go in, you see people standing there aimlessly, and you say, "Hi, are you in line for pickup?"
Yes.
That's what you do.
Yes.
And can I tell you something? It's never the young people that society have so many problems with. It's the old farts that don't care about anybody else. It's always the cranky old people.
Because we've got the Roosters on Hilliard Rome. It's a great location, and it is always, I don't know how anyone in there isn't a millionaire. The place is just hopping all the time. And when you go in to do the pickup, there's so many people all over the place. I have to do exactly what you just said.
Laser
People are
turtle.
sitting.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I have to say, are you guys waiting? Did you see? And they're
I
yeah,
just
we're
cut in
just
front
waiting.
of you, and that was rude of me.
You did.
I apologize.
Stepped all over me.
I just was in the YouTube chat. I saw Laser Turtle say Chinese on Thursday. Mikey thought Wednesday was Hunan Day. Well, normally Wednesday is Hunan Day, but Mikey had to go to Dayton on Wednesday and eat crappy Marion's pizza. So then I had to get Chinese food on Thursday instead.
Is this a bit?
Are you a bit?
Yes.
The bit's over.
No.
Bring T-Bone back.
No. Crappy pizza?
Let's go.
Stop it.
Go.
You got filled up with jails, just to let you know. My good, clean lotto winners.
You switch the samples.
All the money in the world is going to save me. I think you meant all the money in the world is not going to save me from the pain and suffering that some of our fine citizens bring me for not knowing how to maneuver a basic drive-through. So the black Ford at the McDonald's the other day, what in the world are we doing? It's a double-sided drive-through, and she just pulled up from the side without making a determination which lane to go in, and she just sat there. Then it appeared as if she was finishing a phone call, sitting 20 seconds, 45 seconds. After a minute, I was so angry, I pulled all the way around, stopped beside her, and gave her a stare as she was completely unaware what she was doing. Wake up! Go to jail.
Now, again, that's oblivious. Does that make it better? Yeah,
No.
5 years.
No.
Oh, you say no?
No.
Stupidity is not an excuse?
15 years.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean oblivious?
I'm sorry.
You have your car. You're going to do a phone call or finish a task when you are blocking 2 drive-through lanes? What are we doing?
You're right.
We do live in a society.
15 years, and then parole, you have to apply for it after 15.
It's absolutely.
Have you learned your lesson?
Absolutely ridiculous right here. Let's see. Let's go back to the burner. She actually incorrectly said my tool of the week. So jail for myself.
Yep.
My guys.
I have to eat so I can take my back pill.
It's the chick at the table next to us FaceTiming quite loudly while my husband and I were trying to have a nice quiet lunch together at the Polaris Grill. Not that makes a difference. Rude. Go to jail. Same type of category right here. 5 years in jail for me.
Wish
we got some unaware people out there right now.
We had a separate jail just for public speakerphone people and FaceTime people. No one wants to hear your conversation. Yes, I know it's such a burden to put the phone up to your ear, holding it out so you could talk into it is much more convenient for you. I understand.
I don't like the look of when people are just walking everywhere and the phone is just like up and kind of pointed out.
How is that more comfortable?
Who are you talking to while you're going to the store? Would you just put it away, do a task, and then go somewhere in privacy?
We can't complete
in your car when you're not driving.
We need to be
or blocking
constantly
a drive-through.
Stimulated at every turn.
And I guess that is better than just like. Because I do say, like, we text each other all the time. Some people were not into a lot of voice calls. The art of actually calling someone on the phone is sort of a lost art. There's some good to that. But when you're out and about and you're at, I don't know why I'm doing Sebastian Maniscalco.
You're very...
You got to put the phone in your pocket, okay? Just get on with your day a little bit. Here's one more right now. My good, clean actors.
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
Please, I like this one. This is me too. Send my two sons, 15 and 13, to jail. Why are so many of these teenage boys hell-bent on wearing next to nothing when temperatures are in the single digits? I plead, I yell. Sometimes I force them to wear their coats and actual shoes in this weather. But other times, I'm trying to let them F around and find out. Go to jail, my boys.
Yeah, but here's the problem, though. They're going to F around and find out, get pneumonia, then they stay home from school, and it becomes your problem again.
You have to force. Here's a real thing.
Pin them down, and you
tie the shoes on them.
You put shoes and pants on them.
We went to this little card show on Saturday. It was like an hour drive away, and it started to snow while we were there, and I had to laugh out loud because there was like a good 3 inches of snow that accumulated, and we had a bit of a walk back to our car, and Jack is wearing his slides. I'm like, if only there was like a way that you could, put a pair of boots on or a pair of shoes on. It's wintertime. Even if it wasn't snowing, it's freezing cold outside. They don't wear coats. They just have their little crew neck, Nike sweatshirts that they roll their sleeves up beyond their elbows. I don't know what to do. I had this conversation. I told him, look, like, I get like the Ryan Baker model. You just are going from the car into school where it's 70 degrees and sunny. You're not outside for that long. But what if something happens? What if the bus breaks down? What if the heat goes out? What if there's an emergency? You have to leave the school?
Don't think like that.
And I said,
they're stupid.
This is what I spelled it out. This is what I said. Like, so if you're not going to have proper clothing or shoes or a coat in this kind of weather, if something happened like that, you will die. And he said, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm like, okay. All right, good answer. Like, what do I say to that? I spelled it out for you. You will die. All you have to do is have proper clothes, gloves, a hat, coat. You can stuff
you
it in
should say,
your locker
what, I'm
when you
good
get
with
to where
that
you're
too.
going.
Because all of a sudden, all this money I've been saving for college.
You are choosing.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You are choosing dying out in the snow, freezing like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, and that's it. Okay.
My daughter's dumb, too. She comes home, her knuckles are all dry and red and cut up. I sent the kid to school with gloves on. But she goes out for recess, doesn't put the gloves
She
on.
doesn't know where they are, does she?
And then she says, oh, my hands hurt so much. We put lotion on them. They burn. You know, you could avoid all this by putting the gloves on.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it for 1 minute. I mean, I like to be cold, too. And the whole fun about how it is freezing cold is you can put on the jacket of your choice to get to the warmth level that you prefer.
All I wanted was it to get cool enough so I could put on my jackets.
I love my jackets.
I had a little starter jacket. I had a pullover, too.
Hoodies and jackets.
It was great. I couldn't wait to get to jacket weather.
Even a vest. A puffer vest with a sweatshirt under it would be fine.
Vest.
We went to a Jackets game not long ago. He walked to the arena with a T-shirt. And I just...
Why don't you just...
shook my head and just laughed.
What we need to do, because if you do it, it's psychologically damaging. We need to have a service where someone like me comes to your house, physically...
An arbitrator?
Pins your child down and dresses them. Forcefully.
We have a neutral party.
Right. This way you can just be like, well, I didn't do it. Some crazy guy came in the house and put some clothes on you.
Do you get to use demeaning language to a certain extent?
To a certain extent.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like no profanity, but you get to use like tone.
Why do you want the girls to look at your chicken legs? Put some jeans on.
You're going to get sick.
You're disgusting. Your body is gross. Cover it.
Would you fix your hair?
You look like you got a mop on your head.
I like my mop.
Final walkthrough coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got construction, Bryce Road, both ways over I-70. You're down to just one lane, so plan for those slowdowns. Taking a look on the north side at I-270 at US 23. Traffic is still heavy in pockets, but you're looking good. Roads here are dry. This report sponsored by MedVet. Pet emergencies don't wait, and neither does MedVet. They're open 24/7, 365 days a year. From sudden injuries to serious illness, their expert teams are always ready for emergency and specialty care. Visit medvet.com to find your nearest hospital. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Bobby Carpenter here for Germain Toyota. Swing by Germain Toyota and ask for Marcello and discover unbeatable deals and a wide selection of new and certified pre-owned Toyota vehicles. Visit them at germaintoyota.net. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
Getting cold feet? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Now's the time to buy or renew your 2026 dog licenses. Not only are dog licenses required by law, but fees support the Franklin County Dog Shelter and Adoption Center. Buy or renew your dog licenses today at franklincountyauditor.com.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
Warm up this winter by pushing a button with a remote car starter from Columbus Car Audio and Accessories. Step into a toasty and defrosted car and share the warmth with everyone on your shopping list. Beat winter weather with Columbus Car Audio and Accessories. Morse Road, Main Street in Reynoldsburg, or ColumbusCarAudio.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Oh, boy.
Just some idiot kids out there with their rock and roll music. My God.
You kids need to start paying attention. Take care of yourselves. Put your coats on.
You know, maybe you'll
saying freeze to death
to yourself, you're not going to possibly do a final walkthrough today because the Buckeyes aren't playing tomorrow. Well, that doesn't matter.
That's happened 2 times before.
Yes, it does. As a matter of fact, I think the final walkthrough should be something we do the whole year.
Oh, I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it.
Want to know why? Because I don't do anything for it. I just sit back and relax.
I give and I give and I give. I can't keep it up. I can't keep it up for 52 weeks out of the year, man.
This is 4 minutes and 33 seconds where I just sit here and touch my sloppy bum while you
must be nice.
Oh, it's
to just
nice,
sit
baby.
back and enjoy, right?
Mm-hmm. The final walkthrough is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend on Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com. Let's do it!
It is the final walkthrough college football playoffs first round and home site edition.
Howdy do.
It's Timmy Hall, the co-host. It's our Christmas edition. The theme, only Christmas movie sound clips. Let's begin.
Welcome to the Octagon, son!
Before I dive into these games, though, I did want to thank you guys for enjoying the final walkthroughs all season long. I do these for your enjoyment and your entertainment. I want to tell you all, I love you. You filthy animals. People ask me all the time, how in the hell do you do one of these every single week?
I had a lot of help from Jack Daniels.
It ain't easy, let me tell you. A lot of new things that go through the old brain. We begin with an SEC matchup tonight that I'm sure Cousin Eddie would be all over.
I don't know about the cat, but I sure am enjoying it.
We got Alabama taking on Oklahoma in a rematch game. The Sooners just won this game in Tuscaloosa a short time ago, 23-21. So surely they can win at home, right? Let's hear from old arm bands himself, Brent Venables, on John Mateer and the rest of his guys earning their place here.
I think those combinations of the values and intangibles that they possess, and then from our standpoint, being genuine to who we said we were going to be and doing what we say we're going to do.
They've built that program up. I meant coaches sound and Christmas clips, okay? 8 o'clock kickoff tonight to start the party. The 3 games on Saturday, they start with Miami at Texas A&M. Miami was the big story getting in with the head-to-head win over Notre Dame, punting the Irish out. Ohio State, they're watching this one closely because we get the winner. A&M's Mike Elko wants his fan base to relish the home atmosphere.
I think the message is you have wanted this for a long time. You have wanted a program that would compete and play big games and big stages. To get an opportunity to do it right here in Kyle Field for the first time is special. 2 clips from coaches we don't give a flip about.
All right, Johnny, I'm sorry.
We met the quota. All right, I'm going. Then it's Tulane at the Ole Miss Running Rebels. That's at 3:30. See, that there's the one where that dang coach up and left a playoff team to go to LSU, right?
That it is, Edward. That it is indeed.
You think Ole Miss and the coaching staff is preoccupied? They're still 17.5-point favorites, so tread lightly. And the night game, James Madison at Oregon. Ooh, Dante Moore with his big arm. He's going to be throwing piss missiles all over the field against JMU.
We shouldn't use that word.
Sorry, throwing piss rockets. And don't forget, Mikey likey this one, FCS semifinals tomorrow. It's Montana at Montana State at 4. Classic battle, a bucket list game for many out there in Big Sky Country. A $700 ticket, and there'll surely be a nip in the air.
What did I say, nipple?
But as Ohio State fans, we're still in a bit of a waiting game. A completely different process than what we experienced last year. We're coming off the low of losing the Michigan game, not even going to the Big Ten title game, and having to hear all about the Volunteers coming into this town. None of us wanted to lose to Indiana, but I think we can all agree on the feeling of relief we had when we trounced the Wolverines.
Glory to God.
I'm going to enjoy getting to watch some playoff football knowing that our team is safely into the next round. So let's get a good food spread going for it. Spread. I tell you what, though, I'm thinking about making my bangin' mac and cheese tomorrow for football watching because so many of y'all were requesting it the other day.
It is good.
So let's enjoy, and then we turn our attention to the mother of all holidays, Christmas. Let's all agree to keep things straight, keep things smooth, no matter what. No matter if your family is driving you nuts, no matter if you spent thousands of dollars on your kids' presents only to get oh, that's nice in return, no matter if there's no cookies or no Chex Mix left, no matter if you got work obligations jumping up to bite you in the ass, we'll do our best.
We needed a coffin. A tree.
And we'll promise ourselves one thing.
And we're going to have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny Kaye. And when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney tonight, he's going to find the jolliest bunch of holes this side of the nut house.
We don't have game day coverage tomorrow, but we are making some poor souls work to bring you a wonderful Fan Sports Saturday at 10 a.m.
Make work your favorite. That's your favorite, okay? Okay. Work is your new favorite.
So we'll be seeing you back here Monday at 3 in the P. Merry Christmas.
Have a lovely day.
Final walkthrough sponsored by Roosters. Let me ask you a question.
Ask away.
My daughter said she was going to watch Polar Express at school today.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's the last day before the break, and they do really much nothing.
I got shot down for Polar Express last night. That's trying to pick a movie in our household.
Shot down?
Shot down.
It's good.
Not funny enough. Like, I know it's not really a funny movie.
It's not supposed to be a funny movie.
Yeah, it's a...
Where does that one fall, though?
It's a mystery... What am I trying to say? It's a mystical kind of, magical kind of movie.
You know what some would say? Sci-fi.
I mean, you can't really go to the... You can't really get up. I mean, you can get up there, but not just
baseball players coming out of the car.
I don't know if trains can go across oceans and up to poles.
I think it's a fabulous movie. However, it is ruined because of that annoying kid on the train who sounds like Tom Brady.
How you doing? What are we doing? We're going to North Pole? Yeah, let's throw a screen pass.
Did you know that this train came from Germany in 1927?
I'm in the booth with the Raiders. Geno Smith sucks.
I didn't get any hot chocolate. Yeah, that guy sucks.
They should have thrown that kid right off the train.
Why didn't they?
It's a nice family movie.
I know, but you did have, that bum that could have done it. He could have just kicked him off.
Well, the bum was also Tom Hanks.
Yes, they're all Tom Hanks.
They're all Tom.
Except for that idiot kid.
Well, no, the other kids weren't Tom Hanks.
No, well, the main kid is Tom Hanks. Yeah?
No, Tom Hanks is the dad.
No. You didn't know this? That's also the kid, the main boy, that's Tom Hanks. Benjamin Button style, put in a reverse. Like that's supposed to be him as a kid.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if it's actual Tom Hanks' voice, and then they did.
That's not Tom Hanks'
voice.
It's a kid's voice.
No, I agree with you, but the gist of it is that's all supposed to be Tom Hanks.
Did you see that Tom Hanks movie with the just one camera with Robin Wright?
No, I didn't.
What's it called?
Robin Wright is the one from Gump, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's Jenny. You want to talk about? Put her in the old bee from Titanic.
My God.
You talk about preying on a sick man.
What was the name of that movie, Teddy? Zemeckis did it. Was it called Stay or
Castaway?
Here? Or... No. By the way, he was doing that ball.
The
other side,
to say that.
The other side of Wilson had a hole in it.
There's no hole.
He was putting Pepe in.
There's no hole.
He
You see
filled
the
it
volleyball.
full of straw.
You can't get that in there with all that sharp straw. That's not going to be comfortable. What's that
Comfortable?
gonna do?
He's out of his mind. He's talking to a bloody handball.
You got to have something. You got to have some companionship.
Teddy, what the hell's the name of the movie? Here, Stay, It?
Here.
Here. All right.
What do I not know about this? What, is just one camera shot the
I
whole
don't think it did
time?
very well. I think it was the whole movie, just one camera shot.
Straight to video.
I don't think they do that anymore.
And I'm the premiere.
Other Side of Darkness.
That's right. That's right.
I feel so rested and refreshed. Someone get me a toothbrush. All right, come on. Give me another go to jail.
Let me see.
We don't
here.
have time. We got to take a break.
Okay.
But
okay.
when we come back,
we'll do some more.
When we come, and I got to tell you, Mikey go pee-pee. I got a problem.
Well, is it pee-pee or is it poo-poo?
No. It's single. Just the one.
What's the problem? If you just have to go pee-pee and I got a problem?
No, the problem is...
Do tell. Or are you just mentally insane? Is that what you're saying?
The problem is...
We know that.
I got to really go. That's the problem. I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way over there.
Why don't you just piss yourself?
And I'm talking to you. Why are you extending this?
I just want to see how long you can go. Is it starting to trickle out?
They don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
All right, I'm going.
Dick trickle? Coal trickle?
Are we finished? Teddy just left. He just up and left.
Teddy gonna push the button. No one there to
Common
push the
Man
button.
and Timmy on the fan. I can go.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Traffic looks good on I-270, just north of I-670. Volumes are thinning out. I'm seeing posted speeds in either direction here. If you're traveling on I-71 from Polaris Parkway to I-70 in either direction, it's about a 14-minute drive, so you are right on time. This report sponsored by MedVet. Pet emergencies don't wait, and neither does MedVet. They're open 24/7, 365 days a year. From sudden injuries to serious illness, their expert teams are always ready for emergency and specialty care. Visit medvet.com to find your nearest hospital. I'm Heather Pasco for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Men, we hear it all the time. A man comes in to get his erectile dysfunction treated, and very soon thereafter, he tells us that his relationship is renewed. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and you should know that ED doesn't just affect you, it also often affects your partner. They can feel undesired, unwanted, they may even feel like you don't love them anymore. At Tri-State Men's Health, we've successfully treated thousands of men for ED with protocols that have success rates as high as 90%, which means if you're like most men, we can get you back to the guy you used to be. You could even last up to an hour or more and find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us today and give your partner the gift of renewed love. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations in the area to serve you in Hilliard and Westerville. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Truck drivers, wherever you want to take your driving career in 2026, Schneider has an opportunity for you. Our huge selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers can choose from dedicated, intermodal, dry van, and tanker options. Don't wait to upgrade your career before the new year. Search jobs and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Morning Juice. Real football talk. Just 2 guys who aren't afraid to say what needs to be said. And that's how she wrote.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Now streaming mornings on YouTube and 10 TV Plus. Attack and dominate.
Hey, everybody loves the holidays, but nobody wants to have the holidays dealing with pain, especially when you're with your loved ones. It's not your knees, your hip, your back, your shoulder. It's the time with the family and friends. All that can change, though, now in 2026. If you go see our friends over at QC Kinetics. They believe that relief doesn't just have to come with surgery or pills. Your body can heal itself with its own biologics. It can help you move, live, and feel like yourself again. It's the best comeback story you're going to find. Powered by your own cells that built your body, they're going to help repair your body. And I should know, listen, I was a patient, and they helped take care of me. They helped take care of my dad. QC Kinetics delivers long-term relief, so make 2026 your turning point. Walk, hike, do the things you love to do without pain. And go and schedule your free consultation today in Dublin or Gahanna. Now is a great time to use those HSA and FSA dollars for treatment. So go to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544.
Toyota Thon is on, and there's no better way to get in the spirit of the season than with a new Toyota. Now through January 5th, get 4.75 APR financing on any remaining new 25 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Or lease a new gas-powered RAV4 LE for $279 a month for 39 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Instant classics are exciting, but true legends have impact over time, like how Plant Moran has been counted on by companies and clients for the past 100 years. Counted on for advice by the workwear brand You Zip Up Every Day, counted on for guidance by the zoos and aquariums inspiring the next generation, counted on for a holistic approach to those growing, protecting, and sharing their wealth. From accounting to tax to consulting to wealth management, we're built year after year on the stories and success we help others achieve. Here's to the next 100 years of Plant Moran. Count on us.
Have you already started your tailgate? Us too. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. Beamer and Pat Murphy. 2 hours today?
2 hours.
Big 2 hours.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob.
Buckeye Show. It is Go to Jail Friday. What do you got, Timmy? Anything?
Let's go. I'm going to go right here to the burner phone right here. My guys.
The biggest load that we've seen.
All right.
I think my wife needs to go to jail for buying a dildaroonie without telling me.
Does she have to clear it with you?
Then informing me that I have to pay for it. What the hell? Go to jail. All right, I can see.
The
I can
50s.
I can see.
Your wife can't buy a dildaroon by herself.
Right? And what do you mean, like you have to pay for it? I would assume it's just like a joint account.
You know what? I don't care for that message.
Right?
You should be happy that your wife is buying a dildaroonie. Mine has no interest in anything.
Yeah, I mean, what's the problem? This is just
no problem.
This is just life.
That guy, jail for a year.
I think you go to jail, buddy. Right here. This is just what women do.
My wife bought me 5 large pizzas, and then I had to pay for it.
I mean, we have an ad running on this station that's just buzzing sounds. Okay, so it's like it goes around. Let's see from Mark here, my guys.
That was all about Cox. Fletcher Cox.
I'm driving on 161 eastbound. 161 east and west are separated by a concrete half wall for all of New Albany. ODOT and New Albany Police has traffic stopped in all westbound lanes. All 3 lanes of eastbound are slowed to under 5 miles an hour. Why? There's nothing going on in the eastbound lanes. Sentence suggestion, 5 years prison and permanent licensing ban. Not lifetime, permanent. If you reincarcerate in 100 years, or if you, reincarnate.
Reincarnate?
Yeah. Respawn? That's not even
What are you even doing now?
I'm reading. What are they trying to say there?
Am I going to have to send this person to jail too?
What's the term?
Reoffend.
No, not reoffend. Anyway, you can still obtain a driver's license. So I get what you're talking about there. This happens, right? Where there's no accident on your side of the partition and everybody just slows down.
It doesn't matter. This is people. All right. If we were sending all bad drivers to jail, there'd be nobody on the roads except for me.
No, what I can't get.
You'd be gone too.
You'd be gone too. The drive that we have. See, I used to think it was our fault as driver, not our fault, but collectively drivers. When everything goes to the bridge on 670. When you are on 670 westbound heading towards Hilliard, heading towards Dayton.
Take it to the bridge?
Take it to the bridge. Well, that is a 3-lane bridge. But all of the signage tells you that it's just 2 lanes. I guess I just got so comfortable with it. I know the road. I know better than the sign knows. But collectively, you're screwing everybody else because the sign is not right. It should have 3 arrows pointing down. Then everybody's going to use all those lanes and the traffic's going to flow more freely. Don't.
Teddy.
Don't. Yes, sir.
Do you happen to have one of Sharon Moore's butter knives in there?
I'll bring it over.
Come over here and try and hack me to death with it.
Give me some go to jails.
May take a while.
Give me some go to jails.
I don't have any. What are you talking about?
That's my last one. Give me some stuff.
Let me look at your sausage.
Give me that butter knife when you're done with it.
Send you to jail.
I don't like it for a minute.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Oh, I see how it is. Then you just hit the back page.
Yeah. All right, Johnny.
Then you just hit the back page thing. You kick it right back to me. Yeah, I got it. So, did you guys talk about Ted Ginn Jr. yesterday?
Yeah, we missed it.
You missed that.
I'm sorry. Hey, Ted Ginn Jr. is the new head coach of the Columbus
Aviators, my guys. Yeah. So Ted Ginn Jr. is going to be the head coach of our new franchise here in town.
No, that's all right. I'm told this is a very serious football league. We should take it very seriously, even though the head coach of the team, the only coaching experience he has is that his dad's a coach. Well, go ahead. Tell me how serious it is now.
It's one of the things that I wondered about when I saw this news is will he have much of an idea of what he's doing?
Doesn't matter.
Running this team.
This is like Spielman becoming head coach of the Destroyers back in the day.
Do you remember when Cardale Jones was present out there at their sort of shindig, yay, we have a team thing? He said something to the effect of, I'm still not really sure what my role is.
What's his job going to be? Hey, Cardale, why are you here?
But
I don't know, man. They're paying me to show
fun
up.
Time. Yeah. I'm here, and it looks like it's going to be fun, so we're going to do it. I think I would like to put Joe Burrow in jail.
You?
Yeah.
He's emo?
I just think that this...
What are we all here for, man?
This whole thing.
I don't know. Life's weird, man.
We're talking about, guess we'll see. You never really know. We're going to do that right now about, like, will you be in Cincinnati for the long haul? I would absolutely allow Cincinnati Bengal fans to have bigger concerns if they choose to beyond just what's happening this year.
Who's he dating? Joe
I don't
Burrow.
know.
He was dating somebody because she was in the house when it was robbed. Right? I don't know if he's still with her.
So maybe they're not dating anymore. Maybe it clearly seems like there's some things going on in his personal life. This is not just football, but we gotta do our best when you're in a position like that. And the performance that he had against the Ravens was just not acceptable.
Listen to me. Speaking of hot people, I saw a picture of Tate McRae the other day.
You into Tate McRae?
Oh, I think
she's kind of got that, like, I've just crawled out of a jungle look. When she's doing her concerts, you know?
No problem, buddy.
She's just got to crawl. Doing like
you can crawl out of my jungle anytime.
You
know
like
what I think
kind of sexy tiger crawl?
You know what I think of when I see Tate McRae? Cole Sillinger said no thanks.
Did he?
So
That's
either
right.
he has got a roster that I just can't imagine, or he's the dumbest human being on earth. Considering he plays for the Jackets, I'm going for dumb.
Let me Twitter search Tate McRae.
What, you don't like the Tate McRae?
No, I like her. I like her.
Teddy,
great.
You like Hal McRae, former Royals manager?
He's good, yeah. He chucked a phone at one of my colleagues' heads.
Bleeding from the head?
Yeah. Just threw the phone right across the clubhouse.
Maybe you're saying next week is Christmas. You guys aren't going to be here, right? Well, on Monday, we are going to be here live. Big 3-hour show. There's not going to be anybody in this building. We got the booze cart out. It's going to be the most ridiculous show that we've done all year, and that's saying something. So please join us on Monday. Have a great weekend. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Traffic volumes are starting to thin out a bit, but we've got a couple of slow spots. One on the south side, I-71 northbound at Greenlawn Avenue. The accident here is blocking the 2 right lanes. Also on the north side, I-71 northbound at Hudson Street. So there's a new problem reported there. This report sponsored by Supersure. Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get Supersure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, not a little sure, but Supersure. The seismic shift is coming. Supersure. Coming soon.